Hello everyone, welcome to this week's episode of Feedback Loop. If you're unfamiliar with what Feedback Loop is, we are a D&D playtest stream where everyone here is playtesting various new subclasses that we here at Tabletop Gaming Center are producing for an upcoming project. We would like to thank Travis Savoy for all of the amazing music you're going to hear tonight. You can find him on Bandcamp as well as Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube as RPG Music Maker. Now, I believe, Element, you're going to give us a bit of a recap?
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint Ryan, but it's nothing to really recap. Nothing happened. The train was a little late. It's fine. It stopped in the middle of the night, and something sounded like gunshots. Just a mechanical problem. We didn't see Cassius's old crew. And nobody shot them up. That was bad rumor. Cassius isn't even on the train. That's our good friend Carl the Human Man. And any idea of a train robbery on this company and this train, ridiculous. So we're definitely not going to jump back into a tense knife-edge negotiation. Everything's fine.
All right. Now, jumping back into the initiative we had last time.
I think you're going to say jumping back into that knife edge negotiation. That's not happening.
Now,
We were just talking about knife fights.
Well, don't say that.
if my memory serves me, we were at the top of the round. Jackson, the well-dressed gentleman, suit, tailcoat, flat cap,
$3.
red hair beneath the hat, and a fairly burly mustache to match it.
Burly.
So charming.
Now, me and the boys, we gonna walk past you, and we're gonna be having a grand old time with your buddies back there. Any objections?
I turn towards Element.
Same.
My sunglasses at night, it doesn't let me see any. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
I start packing powder on my musket, just in case.
What's going on over there?
Hey guys, what's going on in this thread?
Reniel, it is your turn.
Everything's okay, Dante. Just let the gentleman pass through. As I'm menacingly packing my musket.
Oh, are they more guards?
They're just finding their seats.
Oh,
Check out the other pamphlet.
all right.
Yeah. Get that ready.
I give them a pamphlet, I guess. They walk by.
I will hold my action. Any sign that anything untoward's happening, they even look at Dante the wrong way, so they get shot in the face.
They're all going to walk past me while everyone else is still over there, so I'm alone as they go past, and I'm just like, I can read this, you know. It's pretty good. I just learned.
Yeah.
It's,
Actually, you know what? As I say that, I am just gonna can I move into the other car?
Yeah.
And just 1, 2. Oh, it was half.
Half movement going through someone else's space, yes.
it's okay. I can also move towards you guys. I was walking towards you guys anyways. It's okay. I don't want to walk together with them into the room where the people are.
All right.
Wait.
And this is our car, right? There's no one else.
Correct.
That's my turn.
That brings us to Element. What are you doing?
Same thing. I'm holding an attack action for, threatening behavior. If they don't look like they actually are going to be continuing on with their business and none of ours.
All right.
And,
Actually, Reniel's making his bed.
yeah, I guess it makes enough sense to maybe duck. So through here. and
Okay,
just
bye, guys.
there. Like nearby,
Aren't you
but
last?
staying out of the way.
If we all just leave the car.
Yeah, we're all
Yeah,
going to
just
leave.
close
And
it
then,
and
and
let
then
me do what I need to do.
All right. Koski.
The guy laying down's dead, right?
Unconscious.
Not yet.
if not dying.
Mm.
Oh no.
Don't worry, I got this.
No.
Look, I can take
I
it.
have been told not to kill. I will not kill. Koski's gonna pick that guy up by the collar and try to stand him up.
I can.
Maybe hand him
It's
to.
fine.
Give
I
me a
don't-
medicine check.
I don't think you have to because I can.
That's why I
reduce
asked if he's
concentration.
dead.
Literal stabilizing.
Oh, that's the other guy.
Yeah.
All right.
One's dead, one's paralyzed.
Oh.
Or unconscious.
He is indeed just unconscious, and you stand him up and lean him against the.
I'll lean him against that guy. Just kind of pick him up
Here
and.
you go, buddy.
Paralyzed
Here,
guy.
here you go.
Here you go. Guy's like.
Just checking to do another dude.
I believe your rage would end at that point.
Yes. And I assume my eye is no longer glowing, and I am
Correct.
slightly less menacing.
Slightly.
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 Only slightly.
Slightly. Oh gosh. it's
Moving at all, or just
Imperceptible.
staying there?
I'll stay there.
All right. Kayetana.
Hello. I will continue to have my glaive out and kind of just try to look intimidating. I will also hold an action that if anyone decides to, on their side, I guess on either side, if anyone makes any hostile actions, I will poke my glaive at the nearest person. So what I'll do is I will go into the corner of the room next to Cassius and allow them to walk past.
Great. Thanks, gang.
Dante.
Can I make a little insight check as to the person who went in and started attacking? Because apparently these are just passengers that Cassius decided to attack, is what I'm told. So can I get a base insight check as
Sure,
to?
give me an insight check.
Also,
And you can do it either just. I want to do it on you, so you're more than welcome to.
Sup?
To be fair, we
Am I
all
decepting?
started
Is Cassius
Whatever you'd
even
like.
hiding his?
I mean, we
Malice
did-
and
I was told by you to at least pretend I'm not gonna shoot them in the next 6 seconds.
I want to see if that pretending is true or not.
I want
Yeah.
deception
Are
at
there any
disadvantage.
lights behind
Sure.
the lie?
Not bad, not bad for my insight's my
Oh,
best
great.
skill. Insight is my best skill. Let us see here. That is a unnatural 20.
21.
No! Uh-huh.
I got a 16 and an 18 on the die.
That's too bad. I got a 13 on the die.
So they definitely seem like they're gonna be.
I'm whistling. I'm not even Cassius. I'm Carl.
All right.
Yeah, true. I don't even know Carl. Who's Carl?
Protect Cassius. Okay,
Okay, where's
Is he near the car?
Is he in the bathroom again, or?
Whatever. I mean, I guess we'll leave Carl.
Classic Cassius.
All right, so I'll
I'll
walk
take
up.
my 10-minute bathroom
I'll
break.
walk up closer. I'll walk up to Reniel and I'll be next to them and be inviting everyone. Hey guys, come on in. There you guys go. As a, and then I will. I really tried to see if I could know if it was you, but if I don't know it's you, or that you're. So you are just being like, okay, I won't do this anymore. We're all good, right? That's what you're doing. You put your hands down here.
Enough, yeah. Like he did
Okay.
kind of say to lie. I don't know how long I'm gonna
We've
keep.
negotiated peace.
Yeah,
Peace is peace.
it's peace.
All right. Well, then I
think
guess
it's more like Cassius is also still deciding himself, and you're getting that, and he's.
I
Like,
will hold a command spell in case anyone decides to attack anyone.
Okay.
Ooh. Clever.
Thanks, man.
It could be me, actually.
Yeah, it could be anyone.
The
I'm assuming it's them, but
Right.
whoever it attacks.
I have the
fellow
misconnect.
gang members are going to hold their turn until someone is not standing in the doorway.
Yeah.
That's not good because they can't hold movement.
Cassius, it is your turn.
I know.
You clown. Actually.
Oh, the heck.
I was just kidding. Anyways.
So you're.
Funny joke.
What is Cassius doing as they're walking back into the train?
Holding an action.
And that is.
Oh, that's a good question.
Fireball.
I'm level 4.
I know.
If we kill enough people
We don't know what
last time, we
spell
would
scrolls they have on that
Magic
spell.
missile.
They could have all the
Targeting.
spell scrolls.
That's true.
Jackson, right?
Did I
Yeah,
miss it?
Jackson.
And the trigger is.
Oh no.
Oh no, he does anything I don't like.
Which is existing, apparently. He breathes
You
at
tell
you the
me if
wrong
it
way.
triggers then.
Yeah, he does anything Cassius deems as suspicious.
Mr. Y.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Well, they will start to make their way through.
Alright, poke him. No, I don't.
Yeah.
That triggers your reaction.
That feels hostile.
It triggers all of our reaction.
He's walking, and as he's passing you, Cassius, he's just staring you in the eye.
Also stare.
Also stare.
I stare better.
Roll for
Stare
stare.
check? Is that charisma?
Who's intimidated?
Intimidation, right?
Yeah, alright.
Or are they equally intimidating?
They both run away.
Ooh,
Was
roll
it-
off.
Nah.
Ooh.
I had a 22 intimidating stare.
Do you stare into their soul?
It's
Or-
the.
Very inconspicuous, Carl, the human
Agnes's
man.
eyes come out. Just
I was gonna say it's like the slitted pupils on the human man's eyes. It's something's up there.
There's just geometry in your eyes.
Yeah, just
My mom would
eyes
talk
and
back to them.
You got a 23 on intimidation.
Oh god.
They have a ghost inside them too.
Wait, do you not like that? Does that trigger your reaction?
It's okay. First one to attack, it's a command. I'm not sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that the wrong way. I think.
Oh,
With the creativity.
If someone's hand raises to attack, it triggers my reaction.
It also triggers my reaction.
It also triggers my reaction.
So,
Mexican standoff.
Cassius is out of range for you.
Like for seeing or for...
Cassius is in a different car.
Yeah. So I don't see them.
You do not see them.
Okay, but I will hear fighting, and then that will trigger my reaction.
You won't hear anything.
You won't hear anything.
Because my reaction stops the fighting from even
Yeah.
happening.
If it stops
in the
it,
first
yeah.
place.
Yeah.
So, you're going to...
All right.
So,
reach
you
for it.
see
Command.
Cassius drawing.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna let that happen.
You're
because
casting
this random
command.
person keeps trying to kill passengers on this plane. All right, this thing's crazy. All right, so
Wait a minute.
Plane.
right on this
We're on a plane.
this plane of
antagonist.
existence.
Why don't we just push him off the train?
It's the snake on the plane, okay?
Yes, of course.
Carl hasn't helped as much. This is push him
All
off
right,
the
so
train.
command spell. You have to make a.
Damn it, Carl.
What
Wisdom
are you
save.
talking about? That's
That's a wisdom save.
Oh my god, don't succeed.
Wisdom save.
Please fail.
I'm not like the wisest.
You
Wait,
can choose to fail.
this is perfect.
You can roll a 20.
If they fail, the boss is in the middle of 4 of us waiting for a reaction. This is key strats.
Yeah, not for the people in the other car.
I don't think that succeeds.
Has to be 15.
Yeah, it's a 9.
Yeah,
Oh,
nope.
yay.
The command is calm.
No
I'm very
violence.
zen.
So,
And then I shoot the I feel so calm.
I calmly shoot them.
Cassius, what do you do once you start to feel calmer?
I don't know. I don't think this man is typically very calm.
It's an alien motion.
Yeah, maybe you're bewildered by it.
I feel like he
Disgusted?
A moment of peace.
Disgusted.
It's almost like for a minute he can't react, like his mind just like empties out, and he just kind of starts almost subconsciously like lowering the spellcasting focus.
Okay.
I will say.
Which is still a gun, isn't it?
It is a gun.
I will say, as per the spell, technically, you can't use your action for anything but doing the thing that I told you to do as an action, which is why it's. I didn't say that because I wanted you to make your own decision. But technically, there's no other choice. You have to just calm. Whatever calm is to you, that is what you must do.
Technically, this is a
Probably
reaction
not
that's
shooting
being
a
held.
weapon.
Okay.
I shoot calm.
I shoot calm. Listen, if shooting is your way to be calm, then you're right. You got me. I can't stop that.
I would be calmer if this man was dead. No.
I think we all would be.
Cassius, as you zen out, you completely black out.
Oh no! I didn't mean to.
The rest of you
Dante.
I'm
just
sorry.
here. For the love of the gods, restrain him before he makes another bad decision.
I just did.
And Cassius is looking to Elman and then Reniel and Dante.
Wait a minute.
The ghost is pretty hostile.
I'm starting to think of that.
What? No!
No.
I grabbed the sheets of
She's
the bed I was
already
making,
dead,
and I'm gonna
please.
like get ready to like do a makeshift like.
No, we just
Yeah.
put him right over so that it's like a ghost.
I lean through the door.
Yes.
Koski,
Yes.
Okay. No.
Is
restrain in time.
okay.
Okay.
Would you like to stay in initiative?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Yes.
No.
One person
we
can say
can't- we
initiative.
can't-
Well,
If-
I guess
if
it's
I'm-
democracy.
If I'm being called in to help restrain, we can't be in initiative because I need to be able to get there.
Fine.
All right. Well,
I help.
I'm gonna say we're exiting initiative.
This isn't an XP game, you know. It's milestones. We don't have to kill
I
everything
am
we see.
playing D&D the way I want.
Fair enough.
And it involves
I'm playing a
violence.
completionist route. I need to go all the way.
Kill everything in the game.
Ooh.
I want to get another attack, guys. I can't do that if we're just tying up our friends.
Well,
But whatever. Sure.
So
I make
Until
my
the
bet.
train starts moving, shoot them.
you can make a shove attack.
Yes, Mom.
We can all shoot from afar.
He's like,
Jackson and the others make their way into the next car. What do you all do as you hear a gunfight start?
Hmm?
Put on more tea.
I
I
watch it.
start to wonder, how did they stop the train? Can I peer into like the front or poke my head outside?
As you poke your head outside, there's another 25, 30 men around the train.
Oh.
Hey, Mom, let me help you with that tea.
Okay. Anyone
Koski
else?
is tucking in Cassius, but like you know how like when you get to a hotel and the sheets are like way too tight?
Yes.
Like that. You're like tucked into like hotel sheets.
No.
Oh, I'm stuck.
You're
So
still
How did
blacked
they
out.
get them so fitted?
Does thread count?
It's impeccable.
It's a secret skill of Koski's bed making.
Please talk some sense into him. And you are back. And Koski is tucking you in.
Good
like,
night.
Doing my funny little, I don't know, magic missile incantation. I'm like, oh, I don't have my spellcasting focus
Yeah, I
again, so
guess
it doesn't work.
we would have taken away your weapons.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
guess.
probably.
Probably for the best.
I am not the
What?
talkative one.
I-
You do the talking down.
What? Are we good?
What? Where? Is it-
I imagine also the gunfight is still happening. So this would
Yeah,
have to
Yes,
be
there
like,
is active
just
gunfire
No.
behind you guys.
everything's okay.
You hear nothing.
Yeah.
I
Nobody's hearing any gunshots.
Well,
And at
I'm-
that point,
That's a train malfunction.
I know how
is
trains work.
quiet in the
There you
car
go.
behind you.
See? It's
stare
over.
angrily at the
They're
ceiling.
fixing it.
That's a train?
I turned my head over to you, smushed against the pillow. I told you this would happen.
What do you mean?
I mean, you kind of made this happen.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't start fighting until they were fought at,
Okay.
shot at.
There are like 30 guys outside.
Like
Are they being
we
menacing
all
outside?
lived, which was a good victory here.
Mm.
And also, none of our stuff is getting stolen.
Look, I am the one with the literal rage problem. Telling you, listen to the words of the great bard that said, "Serenity now, serenity now."
I go to take some tea to the.
Stranger got these
Oh gosh.
blankets at least. like,
We knock you
you-
out.
no!
I will command you again.
You are too tightly tucked in to do the hand thing. I will do the hand thing. You do the serenity now.
I'm aggressively.
And I'm just doing
struggling
this in your
against
face
the
until
pillow.
you say it.
Serenity when? Serenity when?
He's just fighting.
won't
He
have
can't.
serenity.
He's so weak.
You're pronouncing now weird.
Just
Fire
Are
one
these
Relax,
time.
just
okay.
sheets? What did you do to
Just-
these?
I'm very good at this.
Glue?
Just once. Just do it for me.
There's like 3 knots down here.
Serenity now.
No.
They
There's
like
a W
Firefly.
at the end.
Yeah,
They
just-
hate fireflies. What are the fireflies?
The movie was alright.
I don't think he's gonna be very responsive. Besides just angry right now, just kind of blistering rage.
I can magically make you calm again.
or you didn't.
Admittedly, that's fair.
Just dig in. Just.
Yeah, just in the background.
Oh, there was silence, right? It stopped.
It is silent in the car behind you guys now.
Is the door open? Can we peek in to see like what's happening back there?
Yeah, we'll look
If
through.
you don't see it, you can't testify.
It didn't happen.
I look towards Mum.
If you don't see anything, don't say anything.
Mom is getting
also,
ready to
Are
bring
you also
tea to the...
complicit? Okay.
So
I'll look inside.
I know it's a magical train, but there's like a train driver or someone just like at least paying attention to the road. So I would
Train
be
driver.
bringing tea to them to kind of just see like if they're safe, if they're gonna be able to drive the train after all the commotion's over.
As you start making your way down the cars, you would see there's a couple other gang members on the train that are holding some of the crew at gunpoint.
Ah,
Sure.
What is... Are they dressed in a particular way? Are we talking like leather jackets, slicked back hair? Or is it more eclectic? Are they not as
They're
cool?
all fairly... Well, not all of them are well dressed. Most of them are wearing overcoats and just... Be it flat hats, bowlers.
So pretty
They look
cool.
like city folk.
Ah.
You say bowlers?
do I see anyone on the ground? Anyone dead?
You see... No, not anyone this far up the train.
What if I look into that room that the fighting stopped in? I look into that room. Do I see any dead bodies?
Yes.
Are they the people that we let in, or the ones that were in there already?
Both.
Yeah.
Question
Is it
mark?
both?
There's maybe one or two of the ones that you let in,
Okay.
and give me a perception check.
Okay. I'm starting to think these weren't passengers. I'm starting to think I was lied to.
Silly.
Do you ask me?
I'd say that out loud. Yeah. Wait a minute.
Do I need to tuck that one in also?
He'll be fine.
No, I'm fine.
Hey,
So that's 16.
The only one
16?
Dante is me.
What?
What? I
You
wasn't care that.
Okay.
see at least one body.
Is that one body? Because we got a good look at them, and we also know Derek and Philip from last time.
Yeah.
So,
They
It is-
gave you their names, definitely.
but we also.
It is Philip that you see dead on the ground.
Oh no!
wait, was that the one that helped?
Yeah, that's what we gave Flan to.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
one
we
that
gave
Mom
Flan
felt
two of them.
Mom felt a Philip.
Yeah.
That's great.
They have tummies of
I'll
steel.
clip it.
Okay. I will be sad. Wait, can I go in there and try to stabilize? I just go in there and try to stabilize. That one specifically.
That seems like a hostile
Dante.
action.
Why is that
want-
hostile? I'm not trying
Do
to
you want
revive
me
them.
to deal with this before
Don't
it's
it.
problem?
Dante,
What?
wait.
Look,
I'm not trying to revive them.
but if you do,
Right?
and they start fighting again,
No, I'm not trying to bring them up. Just
While you're
keep them
talking,
there.
I'm just gonna walk up behind him and pick
Wait,
him up by
wait.
the collar.
All right.
Bring him
Look,
over and
hold on.
start tucking him
look,
in. You can keep
and I'll
talking.
keep
while I'm-
talking as you're tucking it. Look, it's complicated.
I'm doing
It's
it.
not that what you're talking about is wrong, but people with guns are gonna interpret it as wrong.
What?
And then if you get shot,
I'm doing
not
the part
your
where I'm like
fault.
tucking your feet in like really tight, and it's really annoying.
First off, I really like that, but it's not.
listen, there are just too many consequences to your actions that can end up hurting people besides yourself right now.
Oh, I guess I didn't think of that. All right, if I can't be helped, I suppose, but
It's kind of like a weird natural order thing. Like if we
I
weren't
don't-
on this train, they were gonna die.
right, but we are on this. I don't understand.
It's not good to interfere. Like, do you stop a fox from eating a rabbit?
If I see it,
Yeah.
No. If
No,
it
you shouldn't do
dies-
that. So rude.
Sometimes.
If it dies, it dies.
Yeah.
Right, but I have food. I feed the folks.
Look,
and then I.
look. It's a really noble act. If
The rabbit one or
They
this one?
leave. No, not the
Yes.
rabbit one. It's a rabbit. Okay.
All right.
Do you know how many
that is
rabbits
pretty
we can
noble.
buy?
Are those the same ones in the woods?
Yes, people catch rabbits. So you can just buy. You can just buy rabbits.
Those are the same rabbits.
What? Where did you think rabbits came from?
I don't know. A carpenter?
Secondly, no. All right.
What?
Did I not
just hear
give
me
any
screaming from
money
the
to
room in
the
anger.
school?
Oh, you didn't go to school.
We were homeschooled, actually.
Oh, it was
I
less
don't
so.
think there is a school.
It was less so.
My house is a school.
How's that going? Besides,
He can't read.
We do our daily exercises every day,
I
but
skip
Kotsky has made some progress that my patience just hasn't been able to make.
I
Alcohol
skipped.
was the answer, apparently.
all right. Anyway,
Sure. There are good things that you gotta do.
if we can,
Non-good things to do good
if
things.
we don't interfere, and this redistribution of secret crates is done quickly enough, they can leave, and you can go and get Philip. Is that
Alright.
his name?
Jeremy?
Sure.
Philip.
The one that's dead?
Philip.
We don't know he's dead.
What?
We don't know he's dead.
He
Could be
was
fine.
shot, like a bunch,
Oh, we're
and they're not moving.
now you're choosing not to lie. He'll be fine.
Well, if he's
Maybe.
already dead, actually, that means I shouldn't go in there. I was thinking he was like unconscious, dying. That's why I wanted to go in to stabilize him.
Can't
Right.
you heal him from afar?
All right. I'll heal him from afar.
Or don't, how's the time?
I didn't
Oh
want to
no,
bring him.
he's fully tucked.
So this is all happening now. You're just.
You are restrained.
I should have done that before.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right. This entire time you were just distracting him. I imagine the camera was just like really tight in everyone's faces, and by the time like you go to try to do it, oh,
All right. I worm crawl back.
Not only are you fully tucked into the bed, you're in full drag makeup. Apparently, costume. Did a great job.
You have a secret child that I don't know about that you learned this from?
All right. I'm okay with this.
don't say there are like 30
Other than
people outside.
Cassius trying to wiggle free,
I guess there
Just muffled from
is there
my room.
anything anyone else is doing over the course of the next hour?
Is there
God.
anybody?
Oh my
Doing
god,
this.
these amateurs!
Is there anybody through the window?
I offer to help to speed this up. Like, you are so bad at robbing trains.
You can offer, but I
Get
can't
off.
offer. That's crazy.
No, to help the robbery go faster.
That's a robbery?
Is
a
there
robbery.
anyone in
No.
the cart behind us?
The cart behind you,
With all the dead people.
you do not see anyone in there.
Okay. I just picked Dante up, put his face through the window. Do your thing real quick.
Which
Did
thing?
you pick up the whole bed? He's like in a mattress.
Then
tucked
yes,
in.
I just pick up the mattress,
Oh my
put his
God.
face to it. Do your thing.
Okay, I do the thing.
And I put him down.
What are you talking about?
You were gonna heal
Oh, healing.
them.
Yeah, I'll do the healing.
No, but the whole point was to keep him from doing
Oh,
that.
wait,
you
wait.
can't because you're.
Idea. Let's tuck Philip in.
What?
Am I?
I
Philip can't be a threat to the people who will reshoot him.
Are they still there? It's
They're
been an hour.
They're probably further
We're,
back.
we're assuming this is
After, like-
this is
Oh, okay.
not
I was
an
gonna
hour.
say.
This was, I thought this was going to be an efficient robbery.
Okay.
After like 10 minutes, I go get Philip.
He is dead.
Oh,
No
he's dead,
check
dead.
needed for you. He has a hole in his forehead and his
Okay.
brain is on
Oh.
the floor.
Well,
There's a gap in between the cars.
all right. Can I like?
Is there
can
anyone-
I-
DC to get out of the bed.
I'll keep the drag stuff on. I just.
This is
Make
up
an
to
athletics
him.
check.
Okay, I just made
I'm-
3, and
how
it
is
took
he in
me,
drag
I
now?
assuming those are all 10 minutes, about 30 minutes to make something above a 10.
Cool. You know what? Give me a sleight of hand check. Let's see how good your knots are.
Well, there's no knots. This is just very, very tight.
Sheer
Sheer
artistry.
brute force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have helped. Can you have a?
What?
Can
You
you
have
advantage of
advantage.
this?
Come on.
Is there
Guys.
anyone alive
What is
in
it?
this
What am I
train
rolling
car?
again?
I'm sorry, I didn't
What
want
am
to
I
interrupt.
rolling again?
Sleight of hand.
I have my.
Anyone
notes on
alive in
that
the train car?
badge.
As you go to the train car that Philip was in,
Yeah. When I had went there, I would have checked if anybody else was alive.
all the bodies in this car
Mm-hmm.
are dead.
Okay.
And you find a total of 4 of the soldiers and 3 of the robbers.
Okay. I would come back to our train car and just like, I did what I could.
It's an unnatural 20.
Oh,
You are
rolling to
very
get out of it?
thoroughly
I
tucked in.
can't beat that.
Koski is super good at tucking.
Wait, for this is a
beds
strength check?
I
and
can't
other
beat that.
things.
Yes, athletics.
I rolled a natural 1. So what happens is, I went to go rip it, and I actually cast the mend spell, and it made it more tight.
Nice.
You're just so
No,
comfy you
I
fell asleep.
don't get out.
Okay.
I just don't.
Well,
Yeah. I guess it would just
at the
be
end of an hour,
Serenity
you would
now.
hear,
Serenity now. Serenity now.
and you would feel the train start to.
Oh, okay.
Train's fixed.
Not even gonna do like an overhead announcement.
Right.
Don't want to wake anybody up.
Oh my god.
Is there like trash bags or anything? You know what? There's plenty of blankets. I go to where the blankets are, and I respectfully just start putting sheets over people in the back carts.
You accidentally pick me up. Oh god, no, not
I help Mom, and it's just very just like really just haunted.
I would make a kind of like area for like robbers that are dead, and another area for like people who are
It's
protecting whatever the
important
back
to
is.
separate your recycling.
Yeah. I have like a medicine kit.
I
Do they have
would-
on the train?
We start ranking them by
Yeah.
like best to worst person.
Yeah.
I would
Renia
have,
be-
I would have a
Mom,
full
do you-
first aid kit.
Can we see if anyone else is hurt?
Yeah, let's do
He doesn't
that.
wait for you to answer. Like he would just like he's already like digging through your stuff.
Oh, you would be
Dante,
helpful.
Dante, please.
Would you be helpful?
Yeah. I fully just cut the bed sheets out. Dante,
Alright.
let's go.
I would go to Element of. I don't know if anyone would have survived back there, but it did seem like there was something interesting on this train. So maybe the rest of you guys should go investigate what's left,
Yeah.
and then I would go with Rennie to
I'll heal
the
you.
Mm-hmm.
carts towards the front, where I
Yeah.
assume there's probably the only living passengers left on this train, and see if anyone needs first aid help.
I guess
going-
it's the three of us.
I'm going
just-
that way unless they say something else, then they need my help with like detect magic or something, then I'm going with them.
You're a trained army medic. You're a cleric. You're the
Field-
son of.
Yeah,
a
trained
doctor,
army-
and I'm
doctor
sure
and
there's
a medic.
field training I got from Trevor.
I'm not even gonna have you guys make checks. You're just going through the train helping people.
Why is there so much
You
blood?
other three.
Mending.
What are you doing?
That only works
Koski
when
will
they're
do
dead.
whatever Element wants.
Cauterized.
Feeling any better?
No, but I mean
That's fair.
they're gone. I would like to not be stuck in this bed anymore.
Would you like me to undo this?
I gotta shoot anybody else?
Probably not.
That's
Is there
good enough.
anybody
Yeah,
else
that's
to
the best
shoot?
you can
That's
do.
that's
Untuck,
you can't get better than that.
untuck one corner, so you still have to like crawl out.
I'm just gonna like
Good at this.
I'm just gonna like take out my dagger and cut the sheets at this point. This
Just a waste of good sheet.
They're gonna
Still
charge us
firebolt
for
in
that.
You're in the front of the you're in the front of the train. Here.
That was Noel speaking. It's just like
throw
it's
it
gonna
all
show up
the
on
bodies
the.
will blame them.
Can Cassius
Yeah,
have
that's
to make
good.
a dexterity check to get out of it?
At this point, I'm gonna
Have
say
I
no.
suffered enough?
No,
No.
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 Yes. Oh crap. Sorry. I'm not.
Read the room, Dante.
Sorry.
No.
We're not here.
I'm not particularly interested in looking at what I assume is going to be empty train cars and or being caught looking at the stolen from train cars, but if it would make anybody feel better to look at them being actually empty instead of people left behind, that can be talked into it.
If you don't, by the time like I'm done with first aid and everything, then I will just eventually come back and then start marching down that way.
I think we'll all go down.
Oh, we'll say it's clear.
What?
So how long does it take to do the first aid?
Yeah, how many people are hurt? Did they? Like,
If anybody
what
was
is-
hurt.
Yeah. Were the robbers like
It's gonna
pretty
take you guys a
violent?
couple hours. I'm
Yeah.
pretty confident that you've helped as many people as possible.
Did a lot of people need help? Like, how violent or rough were these robbers to the innocent people?
This is going person to person and just
you alive?
checking exactly.
Okay.
And hearing way too much of how they are not all right.
Do you want to double check they're gone?
The train's moving, right?
Yeah, so they're probably going. I mean,
I
Good
would
problem.
like to probably investigate the train car where the main kerfuffle was for just anything left behind.
So where you had your interaction with them.
Yeah.
We killed that man. Or tried to.
Misunderstanding.
We
Is there
something was
anything specific
misunderstood.
you might be looking for? Or just anything of theirs?
Anything they left behind, yeah.
Give me an investigation check.
A letter.
A letter.
Really bad.
Dear Cassius, we knew it was you.
Find this person named Cassius. He looks like this, not this.
That's like a 7.
Looks nothing
7.
like
Yeah.
Carl the human.
Nothing that you can find that is very obviously theirs.
Alright.
What are one of their bullets that they shot out?
Did we
Don't look
get?
at me.
Did we even get shot? Oh,
No, no. I'm sure there's bullets all around.
So, you're checking just that car?
Yeah.
Alright. In that case, after a couple hours, you guys would come back and find these 3 in your car.
Reniel's covered in blood.
What?
Thaumaturgy.
You make the blood
Wait, what?
louder? Did you mean
So-
precipitation?
Thaumaturgy also
It's just
did-
more vibrant blood.
With you guys going throughout the whole car, or throughout the whole train,
You can close
it was, for the most part, non-violent.
Whose blood is this?
There were 3 people that tried to fight back throughout the car.
It's their blood.
I think
One of them died.
Oh no! Wait, one of them died. One of the people that we were helping
Was dead upon arrival.
Oh. I thought it died while we were helping. I was like, oh my god.
I would have
That's
brought
why
their
I was-
body
that's why
to
it's so
the
covered in blood.
cart, the train cart towards the back, and then I would have asked Elemen.
Why did you bring a body?
You would just see me dragging it to the back.
Yeah. I got it. by the
Did
way.
enough time
I
to
have
ask
no
for a
idea.
short rest?
I asked 3 times.
Yes,
Alright,
you guys
that's-
can take. You guys can have taken a short rest. The 3 that were not helping people.
Okay.
I'm used to dead bodies and dead people. Like I
You
would
don't have to say it like that.
Yeah,
want
one
the
of my
people towards the front to be comfortable, not having just a dead person in the corner.
yeah, one
very
of my
nice.
siblings is.
Fine, we'll deal with it.
one of my
It's
siblings
in the
is-
back.
Yeah.
We don't have to go back there. Did you go back there? How many dead people are back there?
It's fine.
Don't worry, my lord. I'll clean this up.
Fine.
What?
Do the rooms have locks?
What of the weapons?
The booths where the beds and seats for riding have locks, but the cars themselves.
Right. So I could lock myself in my room and
Yes.
be emo? Excellent. Okay, I do that.
All right.
Crawling in your skin.
I mean, we're gonna go to the back, right? Aren't we? Gonna go to the back, right?
I would have asked Elemen how it went.
Fine. I mean, like, it's not.
Did they steal all the stuff back there? Or was it actually thievery? How much did they steal?
Sometimes it's best not to ask questions.
Right.
Because when you have answers, other people can ask you.
You don't have to tell them, right? I mean,
It's magic in this world.
No.
Then it becomes lying instead of just, I don't know. Sometimes it's just best to not know.
but I thought lying was like. Okay, sure. Yeah. All right.
A useful job skill on occasion.
Sure. Does that mean that you know and you're not telling us, or? Sorry, I'm.
Don't I think that falls under not needing to know.
Dang it. How am I supposed to know what I don't? It's fine.
It is fine.
Here's a thought, and maybe just something to ponder. Is it a good idea to have people like that run around with what we crack and vault weapons? Here's another thought. Isn't the war over? Why is that much armament being shuttled about?
Which war's over?
The main one.
Is there not going to be another one? We kind of do.
Is that thin? History check. Like how? No. I mean, I kind of want to know. Like political tensions. Like are people amassing at the front? Lots of like trading. I mean, like it was notable that there were soldiers out in 5 Point, right? I mean, how itchy are people for
Give me a
Turn
general intelligence check.
I'm still coming of age.
That's true. D4 to everything. Ooh.
8.
You know, you add anything to it? Oh, you add a +1.
I had a +1.
Wait, I want to do 2.
starts tomorrow.
I want to do 2. 2.
Nice.
Great.
I rolled a 4, but
War,
wait, I got it. Then my
war
response
never
is
changes.
Then my response is ponder what?
So
Ponder lake? Ponder.
I give you another pamphlet.
you're both thinking about what you know of the current political climate as far as for what war might be on the horizon, if any.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Like-
really know much. Trevor mentioned a couple things to you. You weren't listening.
I was too busy training
Yeah.
and dodging knives.
It was a touchy subject in the household. Usually, conversations around war ended as soon as they started.
Ah,
And mine never started.
Out of sight, out of mind.
right.
So, the guards that were guarding the back train car, were they also soldiers? Were they military, or were they just appeared to
You
be
were
guarding?
assuming
Assuming
military.
So they had
From
nothing
what you
to,
They were not in uniform.
and they had nothing else to kind of like, no symbols or anything that just kind of like showed what they could be besides like the verbiage they were using, which was military
Lingos.
positions.
Didn't
was-
they have robust armor?
I mean, they were wearing armor beneath their
Mm-hmm.
clothing,
But
but
nondescript. It's not like they have the Grassofian flag on them or whatever.
correct.
What
And what
country
did
are we in?
Elduris.
Eldurin?
And what did the thieves call themselves again?
They didn't?
They didn't.
I don't believe they did.
Did they have any symbols on them or anything that looked like they were repping a specific group?
Not entirely.
Okay.
Except very
they
fancy
just dressed as
lads.
thieves and bandits.
It,
dressed as
it was
fancy
overcoats. It was most of them had a hat. There were a few that didn't. Fairly well kept, shaved.
The well-shaved bandits.
Did we ever get to do an insight check when we mentioned canonically Cassius's name to them? Was that ever a thing that we got to do, or was that not a thing?
Oh, you mean like when I wasn't too busy riffing on the fact that I forgot that was
Right.
supposed to be a secret?
Yep.
Cassius, our friend Cassius? The one who's totally here,
I
Cassius?
don't remember.
We said we wanted to make an insight check. You said, does Brendan want to use his entire action to do so? Brendan said, no.
No.
What am I, crazy?
I'm too busy
And then I
shooting
said, I would if I could, and then we never talked about it again.
Still sounds like a no.
So it sounds like a no, but I'm just checking.
We can just ask Cassius. Oh, Carl.
Does Carl still look like Carl? Does Carl look like Cassius?
After an hour, the
Yeah,
disguised
no,
self would have.
just- I
Yeah.
am locked in my room, being sad.
It is Cassie.
Knock, knock, knock.
No answer.
Wait, what? Is Cassius in here?
Nope.
We
There is a big window.
Yeah.
You are able to see.
There's only Carl. Oh, Cassius. You alright?
And you're like peeking in through the little window.
Cassius
Mom,
is busy writing on his Zanga right now. That's an old person joke.
I was gonna say that was a
It's
deep
fine.
one. I don't know. The dead silence at the table.
Someone explain in chat. I'm gonna check it.
If they're over 30.
So, what are you all doing?
Figuring out what a Zanga is. No,
It's like Jenga, but with the Z. No,
Cassius.
I'm looking anywhere but through the window where there's an elephant child, like
With-
breathing against the
with my
glass.
trunk. I like to think like I'm able to like vocalize through my trunk.
I imagine it's like a party trick
Yeah.
where you like
Cassius.
exactly.
I want to know what I've gotten myself into, so at some point
Yeah.
I would wait till people weren't really paying attention, which is probably never, but I would have went towards the back and just started investigating through the different train cars.
Okay. I'm gonna let this play out first, then I'll get to that.
Great, because I would do it while they're busy.
All right.
Cassius, mom, you can have some mom's adobo. There's like extra rice here. That's how you say it, right?
Wait, are you offering the adobo or the rice?
Yes. You can't have one without the other. I know that much.
Oh, I gave it a bottle of adobo. I'm sorry. I feel bad.
Yeah. Just like how Dad cooks it. The one who's canonically bad to cook. So, Cassius, what was that all about? I'm sorry, is it still Carl? I think I messed that up. This is still through the door.
Oh my god.
Can I come in? I'm checking the door.
No.
Alright.
It's like, no.
Alright.
Is your mom looking for you?
Is she?
I don't know, she usually is.
You're right. She
Have I
is. No, not recently. It's on and off. Sometimes I'm the center of her world, sometimes she does have 11 other children. And 4 other kids. Grandkids.
You are the only one on the... It was rhetorical. Okay. Like
Oh.
through the glass muttered.
Alright. I guess you stay there.
Yeah, that was the plan.
We won't let anyone hurt you, Cassius. No, just walk away.
As you're turning,
The adoble's right there.
as you are turning away from the door, Cassius, are you looking at the door? Or are you looking away from the door?
I was like, probably, is there a window in the car outside?
Yeah.
I'm looking out that thoughtfully.
You would see kind of in the almost in your own reflection. It's not coming out of Cassius. You are just seeing a reflection in the glass of the window. What looks like Agnes looking back at you sadly. Kaitana.
And then you just walk away.
She's like,
I slide in this like the plate of rice.
she's actually very upset that you're just trying to shove rice under the door.
Kaitana.
You sprinkle the adobo later.
First of all, are you trying to sneak back there without anyone noticing?
Are there people back there?
No, leaving our train car.
I see.
I feel like the less questions, the better. So yeah.
All right, give me a stealth check.
Are you going alone?
Natural 20 plus 2.
No one notices you leave.
Just like the dragon who strikes at night, this giant 10-foot elephant sneaks past this room.
So I will proceed to through each train car, just kind of like, if there is any bodies without sheets, I would put sheets on them, but beforehand I would just check everybody, just kind of seeing if there's any consistent tattoos, markings, if they have any identification that marks them from like the military or for the thieves, just anything identifiable for everyone.
Give me an investigation or insight check.
Please roll it again.
Just let me know which one you're choosing.
What were the 2 options?
Investigation or insight.
That's a great question. And I already rolled, so I already know what I got, and it's really good, and I don't know. I'm gonna do insight. I'll do investigation, because I'm sorry. I'll do insight. It's a 24.
Insight.
Natural 20, 24.
Ooh.
Holy crap.
You are
Double nat 20s. Let's go.
going through car by car. Find a total of another 8 bodies. It's very obvious that they did not come through here. They being the rest of your party. And going through the scenes, you are seeing patterns that you're seeing patterns that you recognize. You find the occasional tattoo that is a common one throughout the Eldrazi military. It's usually their rank and or unit's insignia. Sometimes a combo, usually stylized heavily.
If you rank up, do you have to get another tattoo?
It's like telling.
It's a magical world.
It's kind of like building a sleeve.
Okay.
Sick.
So our general's like just full.
I want an
all
army
the
tattoo.
way.
We should get tattoos. Don't
So-
get tattoos.
Give fake ranks.
Hold on, guys. So,
Mine's a dragon.
you're making your way through. You are now positive that at least the people guarding this shipment were military. and they weren't privates. Lowest rank you find is a sergeant. You are also going through all of the... I'm gonna change the music up here a little bit.
That was nice.
Yeah, a rollicking adventure.
All these dead
For all these dead
bodies.
bodies.
So many sergeants. Look at their tattoos.
You are making your way through the cars, and you start looking. There's a lot of cargo left here.
Oh, okay.
It seems that so as you're looking, you are finding very obvious spaces where there was something large that has been rifled through. There's a couple boxes that have been cracked. Everything back here is in crates, not so much sacks or packs. A lot of the crates have been pried open.
And we know because we saw that most of the guns were in sacks and etc.
All the crates that had the Kraken Bolts logo were fairly long crates.
Okay.
And you are not finding any of them.
Okay.
You rolled a natural 20,
Mm-hmm.
and this was insight.
Insight, yes.
You are noticing a lack of something that would have made this a lot easier. Any labels, any manifests, anything saying exactly what there was. But going through some of the crates that have been cracked open, rations, medical supplies, just a couple barrels of gunpowder. It's standard base operation stuff. Nothing too out of the ordinary to be in a military shipment.
During war, maybe.
You did get a natural 20. Okay. There is one crate that you do find that was buried beneath a couple others.
Mm-hmm.
It does seem like it was missed, as this one does have the Kraken Bolts logo branded onto it.
I open it if it's unopened.
Cracking it open, it's got a couple of green metal boxes in it.
I open one.
Each one is padded around with various wood chips and shavings to keep them from rattling around as you open one of the green boxes. It is full of these tiny little tubes of brass with what looks to be a lead tip.
Tiny tubes of brass with a lead kit. Can I make a type of check for this? To see what it is?
You can give me a... This would be general intelligence.
General intelligence. 13.
13?
Mm-hmm.
You aren't sure. The lead tip at the end kind of reminds you of like a pistol round or a musket round, but it's shaped differently.
Okay.
Shaped differently.
But you don't know what the brass tube would be used for.
Interesting.
And going through the other crates, the first of the green boxes in this crate The tubes were almost as long as your thumb. And then some of the other green boxes in this crate, as you open them, you're finding similar objects, just larger, a bit more of a tip rather than a rounded, a bit more of a pointed tip than a rounded tip for the smaller one. To give you an idea of what to visualize, imagine pistol and rifle rounds.
I shall replenish my medical supplies and then grab an extra med kit, and then I will take a green box of the smaller and larger objects within,
Okay.
and I'll just store them in my purse for now, which is
These boxes are
very large.
about
So-
a foot by
Oh.
6
You
inches.
Well, do you think
haven't
her
seen
purse-
mom's
How much do they weigh?
purse.
How much do they
Yeah.
weigh?
She's a mom with 11 kids. I don't know.
I'd
We never
say
had to pay
each
for
of
movie
these
theater
boxes is
snacks.
about 10 pounds.
This movie
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
exist.
Is the box taking up most of the
Sorry.
space? So, like, if I empty them into like a plastic baggie, would they take up less space?
They're ammo canisters, are they not?
Yeah, they're ammo cans.
Yeah, I
So
figured.
they're going to be full to the top with these
Ah.
rounds.
Yeah.
So then,
So you're not going to save any room pouring them out.
okay. So then I will just take I guess how many rounds would you say is in a box? Ballpark.
This is where Ryan
many?
differentiates between real life and D&D mechanical quantities. I'm going to say each of these will hold about
Or-
200 rounds.
Do they have handles on the top, like regular ammo
Yeah.
canisters?
Yeah.
They have handles on the top. Just
I don't.
Second purse.
You just
Could
gonna
have
grab a
new
handful of
purses.
them? Like,
Yeah.
That's fair. There could just be more purses. Do they have any logos on them? Any
The
identification?
Kraken Bolts logo is imprinted in the metal on the side of the canister.
we'll file it off.
I'll just.
Weird, they went into
There's just two
purses.
different types of ammunition, right?
Total of 3
Only play past
types.
Kraken bolts. Purse with a gun.
Just so you have an idea of what the
It's that new
different
bear.
types look like. There is pistol rounds.
Okay.
There are rifle rounds. And then essentially shotgun shells made of brass.
Could I use those?
No,
Can I use those?
Okay, let's I have a blunderbuss, not a shotgun.
correct.
Gotcha. I for now will bring back a box of each to our train car. No longer. So there's nothing else I find on these train cars, correct?
Nothing else that is giving you any further information.
Okay. So a little bit of information to work with. I return to the cart, no longer being stealthy, and then
You see me shoving rice under the door slit and
Just
trying
like
to figure out how
Piece
to.
by piece.
Yeah. Single.
No, it.
Cassius, could you join us?
For what?
I
Double.
open the one with the pistols and just kind of show it to you.
Yeah.
Ooh, what's that?
Point of order. You would not know what this is.
I wouldn't know what this is.
All the firearms that any of you would be familiar at this point are muzzle-loading black powder weaponry. You would not have seen cartridge ammo.
Oh, you're right.
You're the only other gun user that I know, so though.
Whatever it is, it's shiny.
This is what they were killing people over.
I'm gonna show Elemen what I've found in the other cart.
I will probably come out because I am curious about, why they were here, if nothing else.
You topple over all the rice.
I just push all the rice that's been fed under the door out of the way.
So I slam
This is how you
open
get eyes.
your room door and I just slam the 3 boxes on top of a table or something, and I'm just like, what are these?
What are these?
Clearly, none of our business. You get caught?
Are we all in the room together?
Sure.
How big are these rooms?
Not big enough, but we're making it.
It's a tight squeeze with all of you in here.
Yeah, it's just
I'll stand
He's
outside
gonna
and look
reach
in
into
the doors.
the canister of the smallest one,
Mhm.
take a handful, and go, "Is confetti." So,
Ow!
So many improvised weapons.
Why are you so heavy?
This,
very ineffective confetti, but
so that wasn't very stealthy.
Ding, 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 ding.
We can return these. We should probably pick all those up.
They're back.
Yeah, we should pick these up. So these clearly have like the Kraken Volts logo on the side.
The canisters do.
Canisters.
Oh well, they're obviously.
Koski's
And we're-
disappointed it's
yeah.
not confetti and has started picking them up.
Unless
Sadly.
Krakenvolt started inventing confetti,
I don't.
which is not beyond him.
Wait, if they were going to invent confetti, this is what it would look like, though. Am I right?
Confetti's
No.
already been
I was
invented.
gonna say,
Right,
is
but
it a
it's
matter of inventing?
Reinvent.
Reinvent.
He reinvented violence and death. I'm sure he could do. He could do worse with confetti.
So Koski has the handfuls. So you're saying is confetti?
Anything's confetti.
I think at this point I would be like standing in the doorway.
These must be pretty dangerous for the two, what do you call yourselves, thieves in the room, not to be interested in a payday? You seem to have some high
Did you
value
look at
to
me
it.
when you said thieves?
I looked at the both of you.
I'm looking
All
around.
right.
like,
Yes, they're pretty valuable. But sorry, I thought you were. Am I not the one? All right.
Never sold.
Koski is
anything.
again
You've
collecting
returned every
strange
single
confetti.
thing that you've borrowed.
But I have taken them. That's technically stealing.
All right.
So.
You're
Also,
not good at it, is what I'm saying.
any of this stuff, regardless of whether it's dangerous on the merit of the entire train was stopped, how many people died, and now part of the contraband is in our hands.
holding, literally.
I just started
Literally,
picking up the
our
pieces that
hands.
like fell near me and pointedly putting them in my bag.
At least then they're not. Are they marked? I look at them to see if there are markings on the tubes itself.
On the bottom of them, there is the Kraken Vaults logo stamped into the brass.
We can't even sell these. This is the most obvious contraband.
Fine, I'll return them.
We can't sell them, but how do we use them? Can we use these? What are these?
Maybe the things that use them were on the other crates.
I bring the 3 green
Well, Koski has
boxes,
put
canisters
the
back
handfuls
to...
back.
Yeah, if you can pocket
How many
a couple.
useless bullets do I
Yeah,
have
Mom.
in my
Oh, I was,
Pocket a
okay,
couple,
we're on the same
but-
page. Great.
No,
Yeah,
it's
Mom,
fine.
can I
Yeah,
have one?
but we can't
Grab one.
and make it
Are you
look
ten?
make it look dirty.
Do you plan on using a gun in the
Ten.
No,
future?
not the ones in your
I bought a
pocket
musket.
when we put the rest back.
Yeah, but these aren't musket bullets, sweetie.
Is this now
Are they
crime
not?
school?
Or just
This
10
is-
pistol bullets.
These are
That's what I
some
have.
ammunition for something we don't have the money nor the clearance to get.
Do you describe the other things that you find?
Like on like the bodies and stuff like that?
Just like the other crates full of war gear.
No.
What else was there, Mom? I ask.
Pointed.
This is the only thing I found was a box full of green crates.
Right, wait. So, did they take these, and these are what's left of them? Am I getting that right?
There was other broken crates, so there was definitely a lot more of these, and
Okay.
there's none of the weapons left. So, the weapons and all the other ammunition is gone.
They left only the ammunition.
Now what fires them?
Right.
So,
And now they're at the hands of pretty rude people who have it against a friend.
To be fair, we fought
How
them
rude
first.
are they?
Yeah, we fought them first.
Who are they?
How would Cassius know?
Yeah.
Do I need to tuck you in again?
I get PTSD too. Like, oh god.
Just picks
Please.
Cassius up.
Cassius, it'd
Are
be
you
a lot
hiding?
easier to protect you if you knew who we were up
Need you to
against.
You almost got us killed. So yes.
I didn't ask you to run in there.
Did you?
I was
And we
gonna-
certainly didn't ask you to run in there and start shooting.
Agnes,
I
does
would've
Cassius
been
have a suicide
fine.
wish or something? Like, what's up with that? And I'm specifically
You
addressing...
are the ones that followed me in, got mad about it. Just, I don't know what you did.
That's a weird
I
way to
didn't say
say
that.
thank you for saving me.
I didn't ask you to. I had it under control.
So it
I
was a
think you're-
death wish then?
I think your wife may have literally asked us to save you.
That
That's
is
true.
true, actually.
Straight up looked me in the
Yeah.
face and went, "Stop this person right now before
Yeah.
he does something insane."
Agnes, if Cassius won't talk, will you? And I'm gonna...
I guess not.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
There's no response.
Is this gonna keep happening? Just...
I don't know. I was told it was not a concern and that we would take care of these people as they came up.
wait. So you do know who these people are?
But I would say it seems not taken care of.
Who told you we would be taking care of these people?
Oh, I don't know. My contractor.
But
Is
he's
that-
your contractor, isn't he?
Is that in our contracts
That
too?
is true. No, but what yours says is to get you away, not to protect you from yourself.
That's what family's for. Protecting you from yourself.
Are we family? Wait, we are, but we're not.
Oh,
I wouldn't
are we
know.
not?
I mean,
He's
all
like
of
a
us?
brother to me.
All right. weird phrase
Okay, all right.
Catchphrase?
of this character.
No, my brothers are dead.
Not all.
20% of them.
So this
Are
conversation.
we done here?
Uh,
Can I?
Can you please share in a judgment-free zone?
I don't think I can promise that.
I can.
I don't know.
think
Maybe we
should.
could have found that out for ourselves if we didn't let them murder half of the train. But
Only one guy died.
I'm confused. Wouldn't we have been part of the half?
like,
We
so
don't count the soldiers.
How does that? How does that calming thing you did work?
I want them to be
Right.
calm, and they are
I
calm.
was gonna say.
Can you
right.
make them do other things?
Sure.
Like speak the truth?
Specifically, I have it. Yeah. I can.
What's this about?
I can. I'm not just gonna do it. I would need someone to say to do
I
it.
said this out loud, so
I can. I've never done it before, but yeah, I can.
Then
Will you join me in a zone of truth?
I would prefer not to.
I understand, as would I, but we're not getting anywhere otherwise.
I'll get it too. I can put myself in
You
it.
don't need to be in
All
it.
right.
the things you know, Dante.
Do you need me to tuck in?
Eh,
No.
let's try honey before.
I don't need to.
Honey
no,
before
no.
tucking. I cast Zone of
Drag
Truth
race attack.
on the entire cart.
on a radius.
All right, I
Someone
guess
wants
we're
to be
doing
in that
this.
radius.
So-
Well, no, wait, hold up. We were trying.
Okay.
I think he's already zoning of truthing over
I,
there.
listen. Yeah,
In the spell casting, I'll just elbow.
okay. It
Hold up.
says 15-foot sphere, so it'd be all of us pretty much. Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm elbowing you as
Your
well.
Okay.
skills and my skills are on hold right now.
Last time you cast
I'm
Mystic
still a
was
little
so-
heated. I apologize. But in all honesty, I have concerns. I was
You
not.
have
I was not, and you do as well. And they all deserve to be addressed.
He's such a good
He's
manager.
good at this.
Yeah, great leader.
Uh,
Better than more of an
I'm
I don't know why. It's like, yes, Brad.
not actually sorry that we didn't fight to the death, but it did not look like a very winnable fight. What might have been is shooting them in the back. And I would have been open to that. And there might be a chance for that.
They have more weapons now, though.
Also true. But I don't even know who these people are.
Do you think I specifically told you who they are? I mean, you-
I had no proper name.
Yeah,
I,
you
I
had
knew there
no
was,
idea what that
there was a
meant.
street gang,
Yeah.
but not like, I don't think I had an actual whatever they call themselves.
Got it. Okay.
Like I don't have their actual. I knew it was a street gang from Marsix, but that's all I had.
All right. I thought they said it too. Wait, when you guys were talking in these can't to each other. Where was it to each other? You're talking in
I said
code or
something very vague,
Oh, was it
suggesting
vague?
it's their name, but I don't think I gave an actual name.
Do they have a name?
The fancy lads. The bowler boys. The overcoatians.
Is this just happening in the background quietly as I'm like debating whether to talk? Like there's like this look of extreme focus and thought on my face, and there's a trunk behind me going.
No.
They call themselves the Men of the Crossroads. They are my ex-employers.
Is this normal for them to rob a high-profile delivery on a train, or is this a bit?
Was all pretty under the table at my time, you know.
So you think they're moving on up?
I mean, they're trying to if they're being this bold and shooty.
Where do they usually get their information from? How do they have found out about this?
They're a gang in Marsix. You can get information anywhere if you create the correct web. I don't think anything they couldn't know if they navigated the web in the right way.
The Marsix Wide Web, yeah.
The Marsix web.
And to be fair, it's not like the soldiers were being subtle.
Yeah, that's true.
They were praying down the street.
Very
It did
slowly.
take a long time to load that train. We could have
Yeah.
been there already.
Took them like an hour to do a robbery.
Oh, right. Oh, I guess inefficiencies all around.
So much technology in this country and everyone using a sled.
So,
We're prioritizing.
It's funny.
although things have obviously changed a bit with them, what should we be avoiding to, maybe circumvent any run-ins again? Military train deliveries aside, so you can't.
There's only so much you
Can't
can
win
do.
'em all,
Yeah, right.
No, I mean, the group has switched hands a couple of times. Someone gets arrested, someone gets killed, the structure's in uproar, people fill vacuums, things close down, people get killed in response. New people come in, new people have new ideas. It's not about the white collar anymore. It's not about the under the table. It's about someone's really focused on this thing and someone's focused on that thing. They are.
I did mean like street names to avoid, but this is great.
I'm saying I don't know
there-
because they've been in uproar.
You didn't know any of those people? Are there people there?
I know one of them.
Oh,
Are you aware of any recent power vacuum problems?
Recently,
Since you left or around,
I
obviously.
do know. Typically, no matter what happens, the crosses stay at the top.
The crosses?
The crosses.
me. Sounds religious.
Is that like a title?
A surname. The crosses. The family. The crosses.
Oh! Oh, that makes more sense now. The crossroads.
A little on the nose, right?
Right,
You'd
are
think
they
you'd
trying
want
to
to
say
be
secret?
conspicuous,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, they
Sometimes
probably
it's
weren't
best to
thinking
hide in
about
plain
that
sight.
when they, weren't robbing.
No wonder there's a
Yeah.
power vacuum. We're about style. Bold?
I feel like there's something coming together here.
That's what doesn't make sense. It was all very. It was highbrow. It was
A bit
the
more.
illusion of not doing these sort of things. To come in here and
It's a good illusion.
kill a lot of civilians and
Right.
wave guns around. I don't understand it.
Does this have anything to do with what we're trying to check up on when we get to Mossix, my lord? It'd be a weird coincidence.
It would be a weird coincidence.
A poignant one.
Not that I'm aware of.
Insight.
Sure.
You still got that zone?
Oh,
key in
We
it?
never actually
never
had the
forgot.
zone.
I know we
come
didn't.
up.
we
Can I
never
also?
zone.
I'm still a
Yeah.
good boy who's come to age. I get a D4.
What?
I guess a man now. Oh wow, that's insight. 4.
Wait, 4?
You were so excited. I was expecting it to be like 20s.
I was excited with how bad this
Out
was.
of character. I didn't actually lie, right? Like
you might
to
have.
my
To my knowledge,
knowledge.
yeah, to my knowledge, you did not
I don't actually think. I think that there is some like this is a weird coincidence. There's a power vacuum in a street gang that's trying to move on up in the world right when my family's having problems. But no, to my knowledge, there is no relation.
I can't believe that they're using their political power as a nobleman and using it as an illusion to do crime. That's insane.
They're not nobles. That'd be
whatever they-
wild.
Oh, okay. I guess it's a little better. Then.
The crosses are not nobles.
Give me a history check.
Have I been to their house?
If
You've been to a lot of houses.
Yeah.
I've been to a lot of houses.
If you can call it a house, they're not noble.
You should come to the manor.
Please.
It's a summer home.
The compound is a.
What am I
It's
rolling
where the
again?
helps sleep.
History.
Stole my shoes.
20, 30, 20.
Dirty 20? Nobility? No. You're sitting there racking your brain on if you have ever heard the name Cross before. There is one ceremony that comes to mind. It happened near the end of the war. A lot of people were being given medals and the like, and you think you remember someone with the last name Cross receiving one. Might have a knighthood, but
After the war?
post-war.
Should really get another night.
There's an opening.
Sure.
Do people in the war get any type of identification for like their military ranking?
Some sort
Besides
of
the
honor,
tattoos?
like maybe like a medal.
There
Or
will
they're
usually
called
be, once they get higher up in the ranks, they'll get a medal to put on their uniform, but
So just like
lower
regular-
ranks, it's usually a patch
A patch? Okay.
that they'll weave into their uniform.
Okay. So I wouldn't have no ability to like show my ranking unless I was wearing like my old uniform.
A lot of soldiers will keep some paperwork or even just those who have a medal
Mm-hmm.
will usually keep a medal with them just in their belongings so that you can refer to it. But other than that, you're looking for dog tags or something like that?
I'm looking for like an ID card of just like I was in the war. I was a combat medic.
Medics probably would have had more identification, so
Okay.
you would probably have something.
Okay.
Is there like a vehic, like you get like your card for any medical stuff that you need in the future, for any like bad knee or stuff like that? You know how anything.
Still a fantasy world.
Sounds good.
We don't want to be too crowded.
Fair enough.
Our trains run on gears, don't they?
True.
They're stabilized with magic. Sorry, did that come off as too pointed? I'm having fun. It's great.
It kind of backed. And because I'm gonna out of character, I'm gonna double down on something I said in character. Really, I don't know that this is connected to what we're doing. So anything that can help us steer clear and keep you comfortable in Marsix is appreciated. Like, what can we do?
Kill all of the crosses? Is that too lofty?
They don't seem like a great bunch. I feel like we could put it on our to-do list if we are ever venturing again.
Do we have to?
Cassius, it'd be easier to buy into doing that. It's not a no, but like if we kind of knew what made you so cross with them. The pun was not intended.
Oh my god. No,
I think these are called consequences. I don't know.
The pun was a consequence. It's true.
I'm sorry.
Is there any reason for us to be worrying about them again in the future
Are
after
you
this
not
check?
upset with them for derailing your train and murdering a ton of people and stealing all of the weaponry that was probably going to, I don't know, defend our country from some upcoming threat? No, not
Angry
really
with him.
stirring any
No.
emotions.
He said it was to
No.
pay for kids or something.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
probably have kids they need to feed.
And this is not my country, so.
Yeah.
I'm not.
my
Also,
case.
I know I'm part of the nobility. I'm not very patriotic.
I'm not taking it particularly personally now.
Yeah.
Trying to, day by day thing kind of deal.
I think it's a bit above all of our pay grades.
Then there's nothing to worry about.
Agreed.
Right.
Well,
As a no, you did seemingly make it clear that you didn't want our help. Right? Like, can we get permission to just leave you to die if it means the rest of us getting hurt?
Absolutely.
He is learning from me.
Do I have to? Or does it look like a thing?
this is growth. Yeah.
Sweetheart, I think you'll know in the moment when it's time to.
I'll do all we can, Dante, but honestly, if it's between him or any of us.
But I like Agnes.
I have a feeling Agnes will be around still.
Alright.
I don't know how that works actually.
I don't say that out
I'm
loud.
not a ghost scientist.
I do. I say this always out loud.
What if there'll be two ghosts? Will you pop in
Wait,
one
can
of us?
I have both the ghosts?
I get up and walk away, please.
Do we have to be married to you?
I'm walking away.
We
Death
defend
into
each
you,
other
Bob.
from unforeseen threats. We don't defend each other from ourselves.
I thought that's what family does, Mom.
Well, fine.
I defend you no matter what. If Cassius wants to dig his own grave, he may.
But he's like a... I don't say that. I'm busy, again, cleaning up the blood.
I'll also make my leave. As for the rounds, I will bring back the 3 boxes. I will take 30 of the shotgun rounds.
Okay.
And I will scatter the rounds around that last rail card. Scatter the boxes as well, just to make it seem like they were in a rush. And so that was why this box was opened but not emptied.
Okay.
While I'm picking up rice off the ground, can I have found like a shell? Like snuck it from my mom.
Oh,
I
mean,
we never finished that conversation.
Yeah.
I could have missed picking one up.
Yeah, there was confetti. There were fully 3 separate rounds of confetti being tossed in the air.
Rice was much better confetti the whole time.
I wouldn't have been against.
Now that's something.
I wouldn't have been against you taking the rounds if you had plans for
Told love it.
using them in the future. I don't know how you would have, but I wouldn't have let you carry them
kinda
on your
cool.
person.
I grabbed some.
And carry it on your person?
Sure.
In front of me?
What are they gonna do? Search me?
Maybe.
I'll use magic.
I don't think that should be your answer for everything.
But it is my answer for everything.
I'm saying it.
I would like to think that Koski did
we
a
should
good
have
job.
a conversation about that.
I hope.
But it's magic. I could do anything.
It hasn't gotten you into any trouble.
Zero
What
trouble.
time of the day is it?
Let's see. I believe the train was stopped at night.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say by now the sun's coming up.
Gross.
It's pretty cool that despite the fact that, murder happened, train's still chugging along.
Do we have an idea of when
Life,
the
right?
train will be getting to the destination?
Life is a train track.
About dusk.
Okay.
I'm gonna write it.
We can sleep for the day.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Koski's gonna go to sleep.
All right.
Sure. I'll sleep too.
I
And
will.
with that, I think we're gonna go to break.
As
We'll be back in a couple of minutes, everyone. And welcome back. Now, you all wake up from taking a long rest on the cog rail.
A midday long rest.
Yes. The sun is starting to set, and you're all woken up by the conductor who has finally gotten to your car. They were going through all the other cars, checking on passengers.
Everyone's so bad at their job in
I know.
the
It's
city.
been a full night's rest.
The thieves are bad at their job. The guards are bad. The conductor, like, come on. It doesn't take 8 hours to check on your passengers.
It only took us an
Stop the
hour.
train, yeah.
Right.
That's how we get
Check
away
out
with all the
every
crime.
passenger.
That's like gonna be real.
People fall through the cracks.
Y'all done?
Yes.
Cool. So, you're woken up by...
Excuse me, I'm terribly sorry for waking you, but I wanted to make sure that everyone was all right,
I defer to Element.
and I wanted to thank you for helping everyone else out earlier.
Take your credit. You deserve it.
Yeah.
You're quite welcome.
Also, we should be arriving within the hour. The authorities have been informed and are waiting to take statements at the station.
Oh, we don't have any.
Sorry?
No, thank you.
Very well.
Yeah, I just want to go see Grandma. So many people. Mom,
Enjoy the rest of your
no,
evening.
don't make me talk about it. Mom, don't make me talk about it.
Welcome to
You
Marsix.
alright?
And
trying to get them
he'll
Oh.
make his way back up the train.
I just grab Randy and just start rubbing him on the head. It's gonna be okay, baby.
Are they gone?
Yeah, that's a big one.
Why are you messing with my hair?
Just go back to just pointing and looking at each other.
Is there anything anyone wishes to do in their last hour on the train?
Pack up my apparent 12 suitcases full of food
In sacks.
in sacks. Because Tupperware doesn't exist.
All right.
I cast 8 on put it.
Can you cast Tupperware?
No. Dang. It's a 7th level spell.
Can you invent Tupperware? Oh, you're not. No,
Which-
that's Ash. That's not this character. Wait. Eldoris has not invented Tupperware, but they can invent other things?
I'm sorry, their priorities are different.
What a weird
But they can
life.
invent
Other
other
things?
things.
They're only transporting weapons on sleds, but they can't
When do
invent
you think
Tupperware.
plastic was invented?
Yeah,
Or like
plastic is.
home use plastic?
Metal Tupperware, there we go.
Okay, gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
But would it
like
still
a
be a
metal
pyramid scheme?
box.
Say again?
Would it still be a pyramid scheme like regular Tupperware is?
Elements in.
If only all those green boxes didn't have the Vulcan Cracks logo on them, that would be great Tupperware right there.
You know how much money you could launder with this? Oh my god.
You wouldn't need to. They would sell themselves. on
They
the
sell
shelves.
themselves. You put ice in the
Cracker
bottom
Jokes.
compartment, and then you put food in the top compartment, and it seals. Ah,
See?
So,
I help Mom pack.
Investments.
as the train starts to pull into the city, looking out a window, you see the rolling countryside go from green and gold in the setting sun to a bit more gray as you start to pass through buildings. The air gets a little thicker with smog.
Home sweet home.
Your voice changes.
Yeah,
in the song.
right.
Oh, it's like right after Dad cooks. I'm gonna try to close the window.
Eventually, you pull into the station, Grand Marsik Station. Welcome to Marsix, everyone. As the doors are, well, doors weren't locked to begin with. Conductor opens the door, greets you. Welcome. We've arrived. We can begin taking your luggage out of the luggage cars.
We're carrying them out.
I think I can get it with
Yeah.
the amount of
Very well.
service we've received.
You wish to not give a statement, was that correct?
Oh, we didn't see anything.
Yeah, we were too busy trying not to die.
Yeah.
I think I'm
Very
starting
well.
I say
Very
that I don't
cozy.
speak common in Draconic, despite the previous
Yeah,
sentence.
same but in Minotaur.
Same but infernal.
Right. Well,
Foreign exchange, it's fine.
welcome to Marsix.
Wait,
Yeah,
all,
we're
all,
not- they're weird.
all three of us spoke in a different language, and you only pointed to Dante and
Yeah,
said
I'm
foreign
the only one who's
Just in general.
No, we're actually a class trip of
Yeah,
foreign
exactly.
exchange students.
Oh wow. Mossix.
And again, still carrying.
Is that what?
Is this something infernal
That's
sounds
what
like?
Infernal sounds like.
Oh, wow.
Vaguely
The Midwestern
Swedish.
accent.
Midwestern.
When we're far enough away, I look to so sir, welfare check. Where do we need to go?
Oh,
And what's the
start
best?
trying to get my bearings of the city.
Barons.
Can I
Are
sell
they
cigarettes in this station? Because I feel like I need them.
Only single.
I'm just gonna eat them.
I thought you were gonna say like on the road.
So,
Have they invented cigarettes yet?
they have. So, the city is laid out in 3 major wards, as it is built into almost the side of a mountain. The wealthier and upper class are at a much higher elevation.
Why is it never the other way around? You know what I mean?
Because it's a heavy-handed metaphor, Dante.
Alright, very well.
At the bottom, there's the steel ward. This is mostly lower class residential and industrial complexes. And this is the largest part of the city. This makes up at least 70% of the city. Then you have the brass ward. It's the midway point. This is middle class, residential, mercantile. It's where you would see most business happening in the city. And then you have the gold ward at the highest elevation. This is upper class, this is nobility, this is also the governmental district. This is where you're going to find a lot of government buildings,
Courtrooms.
the occasional military compound is up here, or checkpoint. You arrived in the brass ward.
I imagine all of that was Dante from reading the brochures.
And now we're in the brass ward.
Oh.
I'm getting better.
There are canals throughout the city that are used more for transporting goods, more so than people.
I mentioned that as well from the brochure. Reading is amazing.
You did fantastic.
So, how intertwined is like nobility versus like the government versus the military? Like, government and military are their own things separate from nobility, or?
Nobility is Elduris started out quite that's not the right word.
Feudal?
Feudal. I was thinking futile. Very different.
Same difference if you
Yeah.
ask me.
It
Feudalism
was
is
very feudal. Each settlement had its own ruling lord. And then, well, It's been a while since then, but it is now, nobility is more of a title you can buy than it is something you're gonna get born into more often than not.
Okay.
Where are you buying the titles from? Who's handing it out?
If you are wealthy enough, people just start calling you my lord.
Okay.
That tracks.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So do the lords have a lot of pull within the government? And
Usually, yes.
Okay.
They usually have their hands in all the right.
Gee, what's that
so,
like?
where like the OPs are the government and they make the rules, the lords aren't necessarily the government, but they make the rules with the money in the background.
Yes, there are still the people in charge of various settlements. Those are the barons, those are the marquises, those are the governors.
Okay.
Where in Blackwood, the person in charge was the baron. 5 Point, it was a marquis, which will slightly outrank the baron. And then there's only a few governors throughout the entire nation, which outrank the marquises, and the only people that outrank the governors is the noble, or not the noble, the royal family.
Ooh,
This-
can we harass this royal family this time around?
How much of this is like public knowledge to just any citizen from neighboring towns, villages, etc.?
It's
this all in
completely
the
public
brochure?
knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all brochure.
So like, even being like a country bumpkin or whatever, like you would still have like general.
You have an
knowledge
idea of how the government
works.
works, yeah.
You saw the Schoolhouse Rock episode on it.
You still pay your taxes to the baron. The baron sends it to the governor, and so
They
on.
do their job right.
I don't pay taxes.
Neither does
You
our
announced
baron.
that in front of the
I don't have any money. I think you got paid. Yeah.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, you get paid from the government,
Right.
and then you give them the money back in taxes. That's how the governments work.
I have no more money.
So,
Like you're in the
Yes.
brass district, you said?
you are in the brass ward, yes.
Brass ward. Got it.
To the gold. Wait, no,
Also, before we get too much further in, shout out to Lupin the Mailman. Thank you for watching.
Hey, Lupin.
Okay. You got off easy.
All right. What would you all like to do?
So
Yeah, we all turn towards like group.
Head to the first stop.
Is that a bar or something?
The first safe house that comes to mind, where I would expect to be checking in on people, or like making contact.
So, you're looking to get in contact with the Gildage family, as you are no longer in your own family's territory.
But we
Correct.
have people here, right?
You have some people here. It's not so much a safe house as it is,
informants.
Okay.
yeah, informants.
Do they have
We are gonna go see the Gildages.
Right.
Is that
And
what
then-
we're here to see?
Tangentially.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And as like, Renya's gonna try to like get into like some sort of like formation, if you will, but then realizes like, is it pretty crowded in the brass ward?
As you guys leave the station, it's at this time it is not as crowded. Dusk businesses are shutting down for the day. People are heading home.
So it's not the party district. And I guess like Renya would be like keeping an eye out for, I don't know, from what he understands, people in overcoats and bowler hats are possibly will possibly set off Cassius.
As you are looking around, a lot of people, that's just their day-to-day attire.
They're all part of it.
Cassius, calm down. You'll be okay. Like I said, we'll protect you.
I hold the spell just in case.
Ready my action to shoot.
Start walking away to buy those cigarettes to eat.
Do you actually?
I don't know, somehow that feels like it softens the blow of buying cigarettes.
Element, you would have an idea that the Gildage family does live in the Gold Ward.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I assume I've been.
To the gold?
I've been
Yeah,
there
you've
before.
been to
Yeah, I
their
know.
house.
Like familiar. What are their names again?
That tracks.
Gildage? Gildage?
Yeah.
Mr. Gildage?
That tracks.
The
from-
head of the family is Thomas Gildage.
Thomas
Any
and
others
Martha?
that I remember?
Thomas is the one you've interacted with.
All right.
He tries to keep the rest of his immediate family away from the business side.
Oh, for sure, but we're like kind of family. Like we can have non-business get-togethers. I hope.
You would probably know his wife Martha.
Did I say it?
And they do have 2 sons. Tommy Jr.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
I'm waiting.
Tommy too.
Don't you do it.
No, don't tell him no. Tell him yes.
Do they spend a lot of time in Crime Alley?
Do they have a butler? What's the child's name?
And Bruce.
Immediately called it.
Mm-hmm.
Feels good.
It wasn't that before, but it is now.
Let him
5 guesses as to what happened to them.
Do we see any pearls anywhere?
I hail a taxi or the
What?
city equivalent.
Yeah, there's
Rickshaw.
carriages, rickshaws,
okay.
the like.
Yeah.
Wait,
What are you doing, sir? Oh, what?
I give them the Gildages address. Just say the Gildages. You should know them.
Very well, very well. The lot of you.
Please.
Is there room?
No, I'm getting into it because I'm not going.
One of you'll have to sit up front with me, but yeah.
Oh, dibs.
The giant elephant says, "Oh, that's
I'm
not-
5'8".
You are a small elephant. You're right."
Technically, I'm taller. Yeah.
Okay.
You guys make your
Think more
way
like ear
through the
girths.
city.
He can't see.
As you are getting towards the Gold Ward, you're kind of able to see out to the rest of the city. And at the edges, you're seeing smokestacks everywhere. This is heavily industrialized. The air is noticeably thicker here. It is. This city has been here for a little. This city's been here for a hot second, and it's showing its age.
Like brimstone, are we talking, or are we talking about like general smog of
It's like Los
industry?
Angeles.
This is like industrial Birmingham-esque
Okay.
during the Industrial Revolution.
Still, though, I feel like tiefling might be okay.
It's different from where you grew up.
Sure.
A lot more microplastics in this one.
So, is there anything you wish to discuss while on the ride, or?
No.
All right then.
Yeah, actually, it's just. Oh, do any fun brochures say about the? What do the brochures say about the Gold War?
The Gold Ward.
Yeah. Any? Yeah. Is it like that starkly different?
Not open to
A
tourists.
bustling metropolis that you can't enter if you're poor.
Gated community.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of different neighborhoods in the Gold Ward that are listed by name in your brochure.
Great.
There's the Royal Quarter. This is where you're finding the governor as well as a couple of other noble manors. there is the skyport is here.
Have you ever seen a skyport?
You probably haven't.
I haven't.
Are we seeing?
There's also the garrison. That is a military compound, and garrison's just what it's colloquially called. It's not its actual name. And then there's Merchant's Block. This is where a lot of the very rich merchants live.
I see. Oh wait, weren't we supposed to follow the shipments to see where they were going? Well, I don't know that, but that's why I'm saying it out of character. Didn't your dad say to do that?
We know where they went.
To the garrison?
What? No. Cassie's of old people.
To the crosses?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what he. Sorry, I thought you meant like where it's supposed to be going outside of the people who were trying to steal it. Sorry.
Oh,
That's
I mean,
what
like
thought.
physically, but yeah, they're
Okay,
gonna
okay.
hold it and then
Yeah. I was just
I
checking.
imagine they'd want to hold on to it.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's valuable to have.
for a bit anyway. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Wait, hold on, Dante. What's a skyport?
I don't know. You're asking me?
It doesn't say on the brochure.
Oh, sure. Reading gives you a headache after a while, though.
It's just like
Alcohol's supposed to
the
help with that.
skyport.
All right, so the skyport houses.
So, as you start to read, you look up and you see what looks like a classic sailing ship, but with masts both on the top and the bottom.
They don't need water at all. Cassius was right.
What I've been saying.
I stand corrected.
There is a chain that tethers it to what looks like a staircase, but as you're looking closer and you're approaching more, it is a network of staircase-like docks.
Skyboats, some assembly required. Okay, all right.
The assembly part being the sky part. Yeah, that makes sense.
But sky's everywhere.
Right.
There are a
That's
couple
fine.
of ships docked like this. You do see one is reeling in an anchor and is gaining altitude as it's doing so.
Is any one of them like legitimately and easily the largest and most impressive of them of the lot?
Give me a perception check.
Why would reeling in the anchor make them go? Sorry, no,
I was thinking the exact same. It's so funny.
it's magic. It must be.
It's magic.
They could be
17.
17. From where you are, nothing that stands out as this is someone very important.
There's not like that's the governor's.
There's not a lot of fluff on the ones you're seeing.
That's surprising.
You're guessing maybe mercantile, what's currently docked.
Does that mean anyone can get a skyship? Should Blackwood get one?
No.
I've never really cared about stealing something to keep. I will be honest.
However,
How are you gonna hide the fact that you stole a skyship?
I'll lie
Where
about
are you
it.
going to park it?
We put it in the water,
At their house.
and they won't be able to tell.
What if I do it at their house?
Where's water deep enough nearby?
The ocean?
Boat water.
Landlocked town.
Can I do it at their house?
No, Dante, they have a point. We don't. There's not enough water.
What?
Especially the factory next door.
I don't understand.
All right, well, hit.
Oh,
That'll be a total of for the 6E and all the luggage.
Yeah, that's how taxis work. Yeah, definitely. Yep. Okay, reconsider.
yeah, poor horse.
3 gold.
no.
We draw our weapons. We,
No.
I didn't say it in an accent, so that doesn't happen.
That's true. That's how it works.
Um,
I'll give it 3 gold.
Yeah,
I get it.
Dante,
Nah,
you want
for the lot of you. 3 gold.
each?
No.
Total.
Total.
Right.
Yeah,
Making this
that's
more
fine.
expensive.
Whatever,
Okay.
I'll give it 3 gold.
Dante,
The less
no,
money I have, the less I have to pay in taxes.
right. No, but Dante, don't. Those are platinum. I gave them the 3 gold.
I'll take the platinum.
I'm sure you would. Don't they? They're different.
Oh, right. One is cost as much as silver, and the other one's
Can you
gold.
teach them math
Now I
next?
understand. Okay.
We need to master reading first.
I'll do the math.
So
We step out the
the
car.
Gildage Manor, it's subtle with how fancy it is. There's a lot of fine. All the words just left my head. Every single one in the English language.
Subtle. It has marble statues outside and
Filigree?
columns.
There are columns. There's trimmed
Filigree and
hedges.
Filigree.
Yeah.
Filigree. That's the word I was looking
The
for.
hedges have filigree.
The columns have
Shaped like
a
caterpillars.
very small amount of gold filigree going through them. They are black marble columns. The rest of the house is a red brick. There's fairly fancy looking shutters over the windows. As you walk up to the door, it is a solid mahogany door with a gold knocker in the shape of a lion.
Okay. All right. I asked for Alfred, and we get this thing going.
How big is this compared to your place?
Oh, that's true. Yeah. How big is it compared to the manor?
Oh, his place is small.
Yeah.
Very
this
small
is-
compared to this?
This is very subtle.
You're friends with the governor.
I don't get it. That's how
You're
subtle.
friends with the governor? We're doing a waffle check on the governor?
This isn't the governor.
No.
This is the governor. Yeah.
It gets bigger than this! Renio's mind is blown. Everything's so subtle. That's not the word I'm looking for.
You're gonna be okay.
I don't belong here.
Right.
You
So-
should keep the meat rotten.
Here's a trick.
I shouldn't be unloading.
Pretend like you belong here.
Like, maybe to clean the floors.
Oh, you don't understand. Like, pretend like... You said not to lie, though.
What?
He
No,
never-
I said
there's-
lying was a valuable job skill in certain instances. Like now, just act like you
Or-
belong here.
Or just like me, genuinely don't care.
Yeah, that's also fine. Don't break anything if you can help it.
I genuinely don't care about this kind of stuff.
Then
Perfect.
you're fine.
There we know.
Oh my god. I come back over from my smoke break.
After a moment, the door is answered by Butler.
Hello.
Hi. Sorry. Lord OP, to see the Gildages.
Right. We weren't expecting you.
I am. My deepest apologies. We weren't able to send enough word. I know this is quite sudden, but we
Oh.
appreciate it.
I'll let the master know that you are here.
And please extend the apologies.
Yes, please. Do come inside. I will be right back.
And he lets you into the foyer as he heads up a stairway.
Is this a shoes on or shoes off kind of deal?
I dropped my cigarette butt on the floor and like grind it into
What do we
the
do with your 12
welcome mat.
suitcases, Mum? Should we have left in the cart? I don't think we should be dragging all this flan.
No, they have servants for that.
That's true.
They're gonna eat all of
All right,
it.
all right, here's what we're gonna do. Ready? We're going to change the accent up in this moment. What do you think? We're gonna become nobles in this very house. What do you think?
Not with what you're wearing, Dante.
Dang it!
After a moment,
You got me.
This guy's up.
a broad-shouldered man in a suit comes out, short black hair. He is a half-elf, like yourself.
Best of us.
Whoa.
Interesting.
This part?
Elman, I wasn't expecting you.
I know. Please excuse the intrusion, and I'll go over for
Yeah, he walks down
Familiar.
the stairs.
Do we stay here or?
Pandy.
Who are your friends?
Yes, these are some business associates.
I am the Earl of the place that we're from.
He's
Don't you
practicing.
Did I ask you?
Yeah? Yes?
No, I was talking to him.
Didn't actually. Yeah, I know.
I wasn't sure.
Practice makes better.
Alright. Oh, no.
We'll be people taking
Why are you here?
It purely friendly. And then I'll skip into a little thieves' cant.
Why is it always about Peppa?
We all right. It's all Disney quotes. Just we're trying to check in and see how you're doing and how you're doing, because we've had some less than stellar things going on.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. And responding in thieves can't. We should sit down and talk. There have been some things going on. How on the up and up are your friends?
A moderate up.
You trust them with the rest of the families?
Maybe 3 out of 5.
Which 3?
There are how many families?
You have any trouble on the way into town?
Us personally? No. Was there trouble? Absolutely. Do you know about it? Because I didn't know about it. I hope one of us knew about it.
Was it on the train, or was it once you got off?
No, it was on the train. And all the important stuff is off the train.
What was it? Because I don't know.
It was Kraken bolts.
You'll see him just kind of shift his weight for a moment.
Some accessories that I do not recognize or understand.
Son of a bitch. He wasn't lying.
So we do need to sit down. I never enjoy being a man to come into someone's house and speak ill of them. But is your house in order? Are you doing okay?
You notice he's looking at everyone except you.
Can I make an insight check?
Sure, what are you trying to get?
Just the general tone and mood. Like, have I gotten at this point that, like, you're not actually talking about spices or how the train ran?
I imagine at this point you all kind of get that idea
Not me.
that the greetings and asking about their families and how you're doing, that
And salad forks.
Yeah.
I'd say at this point no insight check needed to tell they're talking about something else.
Okay.
If you're trying to get a gist of what they're talking about, that will be an insight check.
Sure.
No.
Oh.
Koski's busy trying to see if Alfred will honor the squirrel cup.
Do I have any advantage from my vast and storied history of crime?
I'll give you advantage on this one.
I have disadvantage because of my vast inhibition.
Always, buddy.
Has Alfred honored my squirrel cup?
He'll come around and offer you all drinks.
So his name is Alfred.
Ah.
Got him.
No,
I
it
was
Jives.
incorrectly saying Jeeves. I don't know what the
Jives.
real name is.
I love the idea of everyone yelling at Alfred.
16
Random
insight.
person.
16.
And then it's actually
This one's
Alfred.
actually Jives.
I would say with a 16, you're getting the rough gist of the true meaning of their conversation.
Right.
Maybe not word for word, but you're kind of following.
Awesome.
You're learning a language.
And it only
7.
took me 30 years.
You're not following.
Even with disadvantage, I gave myself disadvantage and I still got a 19. So.
Oh.
You're surprisingly following.
Why does
Learning
this
to
word rhyme?
read.
It's like actual. What spices?
It's kind of like a brochure.
Why does family rhyme with crime?
My house is in order. But people came knocking.
When can we sit?
Where are you staying?
Excellent question. I'm so glad you asked.
Here, baby. Your house is in order.
Looks at the bedrooms.
I open a brochure.
I'll put you up for a night at Belmington Estate. Then it's on you to find more lodging. I don't know how long you're staying. Tomorrow we'll talk over, say, lunch.
Alright. And as to how long, that really depends on how in order things are. We're worried about you.
Wish I could say you had no right to be.
Does that part have to be in Thieves' Camp? It's such a genuine moment.
There are two families that care about each other. Yeah, sure.
Is the hotel name at least distinguishable?
Belmington Estate?
Yeah.
That's a hotel.
I don't know. Is it? Oh, you said it's state. Never mind. I thought I heard inn.
Belmington Estate is a very expensive hotel
Okay,
in
so
the Gold
hotel.
Ward.
So freaking.
Ooh, so would that name be recognizable in Thieves' Camp?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's he is referring to a place, so he's going to say the name of the place.
Do you need us any further?
No, it sounds like we'll be getting out of. Also, everyone, Thomas Gildage, everyone, will be getting out of their hair.
Curious to hear your story about this one.
Right?
Was that in Thieves' Cant or not?
No.
Even if so, it literally pointed at you. Like this. I mean,
In the commemorative squirrel mug.
The salad fork.
The white pepper. Oh yeah.
Koski's like, mid sip. I have done nothing.
You taught Tally patty cake.
Huh.
Many talents.
I bought him very nice gift. Show him gift.
Don't remember what bag it's in, but yeah. Wait, which gift was this? Was this the
Screaming Mayan whistle, the death whistle.
We don't. Yeah.
I imagine that was a sound
Yeah,
mix.
that's nice.
Blow the death whistle.
See,
Gods! Don't do that again.
We'll see.
it's fun gift for the child.
I'm glad it's your kid, not mine.
I understand. I think it
I
might
feel
get
the
lost.
same way.
Alright. Alfred, make the call to the estate. Get them their rooms. Nah. There's nothing else for tonight that's pressing. I'm gonna go back to my family.
Maybe do not go to the cinema this evening.
Yes.
Stay away from Crime Alley.
Stay
Just a hunch.
no plays.
Stay away from what?
Crime Alley.
Why would they name an alley that? Make his ass into trouble.
I know.
It meant
And if
something
your
else
wife
once
has
upon a
pearls, not tonight.
Yeah, no pearls tonight.
Should
Are
I
pearls
just
not in fashion
just
anymore?
a
Did I
hunch.
not get a memo?
Koski's oddly prophetic. I'd heed this warning.
Whatever, Bullman. I'm going up.
I will pretend I did not hear this.
It's kind of a cool surname.
Are you
Plenty
gonna
of
try to meet him in
microaggressions
an
going on
alley?
today.
Kosciuszko is my surname.
Yeah, we're tolerating
What's your
microaggressions
first
in the
name?
contract.
What is your
Did
first
you
name?
not know I had first name?
I don't actually say I'm a good employer, you know?
Yeah, to be fair, you haven't known any of your. Actually, I'm not your employee.
Yeah, you're an independent
Trying to
contractor.
trick-
Sounds like your own house is out of order. As he shouts from the top of the stairs. Suggest you get it in order by lunch tomorrow. Have a good night, Ellie.
We'll see. Have a good night.
Kolsky, what is your first name?
Did none
Your
of you
friend
realize
seems
I had
like a
first
piece of
name
work.
this whole time?
I did.
You did. What
It's
is my
a,
first
it's
name
a
then?
stressful
But I know
life
you
we
did.
live.
Well, then what is it?
I didn't ask, but I know you did.
Are you not gonna tell us?
I don't know if you all deserve to know.
That's why we don't know.
It's fair.
That's okay.
Pretty sure you introduced yourself as your full first. No?
No, just Koski.
Who gave you the nickname then? Was that?
He did.
He did.
He just said
Koski
Koski.
introduced himself as Koski Yusko, and I think Element immediately was like, no.
Ah.
Mm.
Yeah, too much effort.
Too many syllables.
Well,
Is Thaddeus with an S and a Z.
What?
Your actual name, Thaddeus.
Yes, there's an H, and there's an S, and there's a Z in there.
Am
I will not
pronouncing
tell you where. You figure it out.
I think
They're
the
all
H is
at the end.
first. Oh no.
They're all at the end. Patty sounds great. Alright, let's go.
Thaddy.
No, it's Koski Yusko.
well, the Belmington
Sorry.
estate,
This was
it's
that.
not far. It's actually walkable from here.
Oh, great. So
We're not
let's
taking
carry
a
our
call?
bags.
Right. Can we take another car? Those are fun.
What?
Can anyone hail one?
It's like, don't.
It is a 12-story proper hotel.
I go to the roof.
They have a bellhop take your bags up to your room.
Is it all inclusive?
Mm.
With what Mr. Gildage called in, yes.
So we take all the towels.
And
Oh,
you
this
each
is-
have your own room.
Lovely.
Awesome.
It's okay.
Yeah, well,
To honor the squirrel mug.
They do not honor the squirrel mug, but there is a complimentary bottle.
Well, it's all inclusive. That would include liquor.
Yeah, they have a bar.
That's honoring the squirrel mug. It's just, it's a mug. A mug
and
is a
that
mug.
they pour it into the cup.
Koski pours it into the squirrel.
I brought my own cup.
All right. Is there anything you guys would like to do?
Like for the night.
Discuss anything?
If they
As Kayatana does have the sniffles and going into a little bit of a coughing fit, she will retire for the night and just go to her bed.
I would like to leave.
The estate?
Yes.
All right.
I follow.
Get out of here. I hear like.
Where are you going, Cassius?
I am going to my house.
Okay.
Oh no, I do want to follow.
In my half elf
Unless
disguise, and I
Element-
will pack my
Yeah.
scroll of greater invisibility.
Unless Element says otherwise, Koski is going to sit at the bar and drink until it is time to retire.
Okay.
What is the look like out of my window? Like, what is my view?
Out of your window, you'd be staring up the mountain, so you are seeing the pine forest that
Okay.
covers this side of the mountain.
So if anything were to like,
Give me a perception check, actually.
yes, I'd love to. Oops. Average. I got a 16.
16. There are a couple of structures that you see at various points in just higher up on the mountain. So not so much in city limits, but very obviously these were made by Marsics. The construction is not someone just building a shack out in the woods. You're not able to really make out what these structures might be used for, but you can make out at least two different structures. One is much higher up, the other is just a ways outside of the city, but almost on equivalent elevation of you currently.
Okay. So, it's dark, right?
Yeah.
What is the chances of someone seeing anything leaving or exiting my window?
Pretty low.
All right. I will put on some form of hoodie and I will go exploring into the brass ward, not through the front door.
Okay. Point of order. Your rooms are on probably the 5th floor.
Okay.
All right.
Would you have told us anything? Instructed us before we just went to our separate rooms?
Fair.
Like, don't wander off or have fun, go nuts, see a museum,
Kill as many people as you can. I don't know, any reason.
find Crime Alley.
Be gay, do crime.
I'll be in the bar. Whatever you do, we have a lunch date tomorrow. And we need to get together a little bit beforehand.
Can we do it sooner for brunch? Oh, you okay? Yeah, brunch.
No, they're so rich they don't have to combine breakfast and lunch.
Did you just have a party for each one?
Whoa.
I like that.
I imagine you were there for that. Whoa.
Drink
As
the
I'm like putting on my coat and walking out the door.
Okay.
morning drunk, then day drunk, then afternoon drunk, then evening drunk.
Yeah, I was gonna like grab some brochures. Like, what else is around here?
Is there a fighting ring?
In the brochure.
Yeah, why wouldn't there?
I'm reading.
No, you don't pronounce the G, T, H, and T. It's like it's weird. Those are silent.
Fudgetink?
Right. You've heard this word before.
Fudgetink.
The
It's silent.
brochure you have is
Stop
just
pronouncing.
general
I'm gonna project
about
right
the
now.
city. It's not listing anywhere specific.
Oh.
I can ask around.
Cassius, you're heading to your home.
Yeah.
Remind me, which ward was that in?
I don't think we decided, but I'm assuming middle because that's probably where my businesses were. I dumped a lot of money into getting this storefront.
That's assuming you were successful, though. You're
My-
Remind me, was your cabaret also your home, or
Before I bought the other home,
Damn.
like
Right,
the money
right,
I
yes.
got selling the cabaret,
Yes.
that was definitely mine to sell, and all of the things inside that were worth
Okay.
enough to buy a home
right?
in the middle district.
Is it before or after you burned it down for insurance?
Well, you make your way to your home. It's dark.
Crispy.
Crispy.
You
Oh, that's right.
walk in. What do you do? It's dark. It looks like no one's been home for a while.
Is it still like singed? Burnt?
So it didn't burn completely
Yeah,
to the
no.
ground. There are still burn marks.
Are there signs that nobody has really been here too much since I got here? Like they haven't built a new house here, kind of thing.
They've not built a new house. However, the place does look like it was tossed a long time ago.
I'm gonna spend some time digging through because I assume I didn't clean everything up. Are my boats still there in the backyard?
No.
Dang. How'd they get them out? Oh, it's fine. I'm gonna.
This is where you kept the boats? In your backyard?
Yeah, you can see like the drag line.
Stacked up, like stacked together, or like what?
What a big backyard.
At the
And cinder blocks.
so your backyard is not large. It's big enough for the boats.
Yeah.
And at the back of your yard, there is one of the canals.
Yeah, see.
Oh, there's water.
Yeah, I would like to just dig around to see if there's anything, left. Because I don't think I spent a lot of time packing.
Is there anything specific you're looking for?
No, just literally anything. Mementos first, obviously, but
Give me an investigation check.
Can Agnes help?
what's gonna happen? Our combined expertise of this building.
I'll give you advantage on this one.
Awesome. Okay. 17, 16. Investigation?
Yes.
Okay, that's a 17.
17. You're going through. And there is one picture that you do find that is not completely burnt up. The edges are singed. It looks like it burnt in a little bit. It was a small painting done of you and Agnes on your wedding day.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Put that in my wallet.
All right. Other than that, find maybe a earring that was Agnes's, but it looks like this place was tossed for most of its worth.
Right. Okay. Uh, cool with that. Is there anything maybe new in terms of just physical stuff about it that would be of interest to me? Considering I kind of ran out of it while it was on fire, like anything I missed? Any?
Let's see.
Would the crosses have left like a calling card or like a horse's head tucked under a corner? Bullet casing, maybe.
You got a 17? There is one thing that you find. It is not, it's not the most obvious. It looks like a spare barrel for a pistol.
Mhm.
And it has your name scratched into it. It was not here when you left. You found it in the ashes of what was your bed at one point.
And I didn't do that?
You did not put it there.
Okay. I'll take that. And I'll put that in my bag.
All right.
Were there other names on there, or was it specifically just Cassius' name?
It was just Cassius.
Obsessed one?
Yeah, move on.
I would say
It's over.
you were with this gang for a while. I'm not going to make you roll for this. You would know what this is. This is something the gang did whenever they were vowing revenge on someone. They would hand them the barrel and let them know that it's coming.
Cool.
But that is what you find at your home. Do you stay there for the night, or are you headed back to the hotel?
No, the insulation is not great anymore.
All right.
No more
I want
trips
to
down
take off
memory
the
lane.
grease paint. I'm gonna head back to the nice hotel.
Kaitana.
So before leaving the hotel room, I would have dressed more just in black, just inconspicuous, and definitely with a hoodie. Went down to the brass ward. Her still being kind of sickly, would she kind of blend in, like this being the more poor area of the city?
The steel ward is the
Steel, sorry.
poor area.
Yeah.
The brass ward is more middle class.
Gotcha. So yeah, she heads over to the steel ward. And the more poor area, would there be more people?
Yeah, there's people still working at factories. There's people shoveling coal just in the street into furnaces. There's metal work going on everywhere. You pass multiple pubs and dive bars. There's a lot of people around here.
Are there a lot of people, like, people passing along that are ill as well? People coughing? Yeah. Okay. So she's not totally obvious.
Yeah, no, you fit right in here,
Gotcha.
minus being an elephant.
Yeah, but she's got her
The hood's up.
Yeah.
hoods up, walking a little bit of a hunch.
It hides
She's just
your
a very
ears, your-
tall, sick person
Yeah.
walking around. So I'm looking to gather some information on the people around, and so she would want to stay inconspicuous as much as possible, and so she's like almost kind of like wanting to approach people, but she's doing a lot of watching. She's kind of nervous. She's not exactly sure how she would approach people, so she's kind of just walking around, observing, looking for people who wouldn't have... She doesn't want talk, so she's looking for people just like who are isolated, probably spend a lot of time alone, or like don't seem to really have friends of sorts. So
Okay.
As a note, Ryan did ominously roll a die.
I know this.
There's plenty of people that fit that description around.
Okay.
Are you just listening in, or...
She's more paying attention. If people are within earshot, then she'll listen in, but she is traveling through areas that are probably less populated and kind of just inspecting different people that she comes across.
So you're just people watching?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Is there anything else you wish to do during that time?
No, she is honestly just keeping her head low, watching people, taking some mental notes, and after probably an hour or two, she would head back to her hotel room.
Okay. You get the feeling that those who call the Steel Ward home,
Mm-hmm.
just based off of how many people sound like you do,
Yeah.
life expectancy is not high.
Gotcha. Is the area kind of dangerous? Like, is there a lot of places where, like, crime would happen, like alleys and, like, crime?
Yes.
Not crime alleys.
Rise of crime.
There's plenty of dark corners. There's plenty of closed doors.
So there's a lot of places that I would just steer clear of just because, like,
Yeah.
I know that there's plenty of places that are dark enough where things could just happen and go wrong very quickly.
Yeah, there's also places that you see just in general large machinery at work that could probably take someone's head off if they're not careful. Like, it's both environmental hazard and crime.
Okay. Yeah, she'll take some mental notes on the surroundings, the people, etc. When she gets home, she'll jot some of those down just so that they're fresh the next day. But
Okay.
that's all she does.
You two were drinking.
I'm gonna say I'm drinking alone at the bar. But you're at the bar. You're in the same room. Would Elliman notice that without anybody else around, Koski's not as aggressive? He's just like what? Maybe why he's drinking. Would Elliman notice anything?
If he's looking, maybe. If he's not,
8-foot bull. I imagine you would catch a glance.
Sure. Yeah, I'm mostly sitting there to be available. So I'm not sure what everyone's doing type of thing, but don't need to pry. Yeah, I'm sure I'd be keeping some amount of tabs, but not
give me a
not babysitting or anything. Like I'm not.
give me an insight check. Just see how much you read into Koski over
19.
19. Yeah, you get a rough idea of.
That Koski's maybe sad. That's why he drinks so much.
Whoa.
That he's not just angry. There's something else there. But this is the first time you've noticed that.
I'll settle up.
To which
Good?
side?
What?
To which side?
Oh,
Blind.
Oh, I have not paid attention to which one's the good eye. Right side. I don't. Both
Koski
in
has
and
no
out of
idea you're
character.
there.
I was gonna speak. Doing all right.
Fine. Cassie's not going to talk about it.
Yeah, you said no one that was all right ever.
Alright.
Like you said, sometimes it's better to not know things, right?
All right, you say so. I mean, I literally said so, but you know.
He's going to hold it close to his chest, but you know something else is going on.
I separate work and personal life. You got it.
All
Good
right.
on you. Boundaries.
Well, the night goes on. You all eventually find sleep once more. It's a bit more restful than it was on the train.
Thank God.
But morning comes.
Oh, any word on the town? I imagine a train getting robbed and people dying. Like there's probably a newspaper boy yelling something out, or maybe it's notable that there isn't.
Just another
And
Tuesday
Newsies.
night.
Yeah. Like
There is a town crier that you would probably hear after going out in the morning.
Yeah.
There wasn't anything initially when you arrived, as it had
Just happened.
just happened. But as you go outside, there is a small kid just running around with a bell. Train robbery! Lockwell Rail Company wondering who could be at large. Eldorossi government does not clarify what was stolen.
I said
my
that in
question.
the news.
Yeah. So expository.
Okay.
Very eloquent for a child.
Well, they might not have wrote it.
I mean, yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
He's just ringing a bell as he's running around.
He's having fun. Charmed life.
Definitely
Going
pleasure,
back
not
to
survival.
my pistol thing.
Yeah.
It was in my bed?
The frame of it, where your head would have laid, the mattress and pillows and the like burned up.
Okay. How much has Agnes communicated to me about that night?
Oh no.
Well, let me answer that with a question. How often do you ask?
Probably very, like, a couple times in glimpses. Like, he would have, you know, in his roundabout way, asked at some point.
Agnes has told you that the man broke in, was screaming for you, smelt like he was drunk, and then it went dark.
Where was she?
She was asleep when he broke in. That's probably all you would have gotten as... You know what? Give me an insight check.
Five.
It probably upsets her talking about it.
I love my wife.
You got that much on the 5, huh?
You just died. Come on. Tell me about it.
Hey, Aggie?
Yes, Dan? You're hearing this in your head.
What'd you call me?
I, like, hold it up to my face. You seen this before, or?
You kind of feel your hand resting on the grip of your own pistol. Only here?
So not this one here.
Yeah.
So, okay. I put it away. Can I make a fresh insight check
Yes.
on that? Okay, awesome.
You may always ask for an insight check.
I would love an insight check. Okay, that one's a dirty 20.
That was a long pause for
That
her.
was a very pregnant pause.
She. You think back to the other times you've talked about this, you always thought it upset her. You're thinking, she doesn't want to upset you.
Okay. Alright. I put it away.
Okay?
And I go about my morning
Alright.
disguising up.
It's a morning hotel continental breakfast. It's fine.
It's no quiche.
Not much.
It's no brunch either.
At the 5-star hotel, they can't do continental quiche.
Continental quiche.
It's good to complain about the free lodgings. Yeah.
I'm not complaining. I like it.
Is it-
I'm muttering to
It should be
myself.
better.
In like,
You were
but
correct.
I'm doing like the, uncle on vacation.
Hmm.
Mutter to myself. Most people could hear it.
That isn't stopping Renio from just.
Sure, I'm eating a whole bunch.
Oh wait, we're having lunch, aren't we?
Koski's morning drinking. Is this a surprise? No.
Yeah, we're having lunch.
Is it here?
It's an
Oh,
important
well.
meeting.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be like obvious that Kayatana is kind of like also pouring some booze in her drinks for this morning. Probably a little more than she ever has.
Insight check.
Sure.
Like, do you have like a flask that you're pouring into? Like,
More like she made some coffee as she usually does, and like probably just discreetly went to the bartender. Was just like, just fill us up with whiskey. Top it
Discreetly.
off.
She's sat next to
what's up with
Koski.
mom?
But on the other eye.
I
I think we've
Yeah, she's pouring this
exclusively
girl
made
wine.
insight checks on each other as opposed to anyone else. Isn't that fun?
We're the more interesting people.
That's true.
Hey Dante, what's up with mom? I say like to the side of my mouth, hoping you give me guidance.
All right. Sure. I'll give you guidance. You get double technically. Double D4s, right?
Are they separate
Are you
things?
still calling the age?
No, I don't. I think it's only a day.
24 hours, right? Has it
It's been more than 24 hours.
It has been more than 24 hours.
Yeah, I got you. Sorry. I think.
Yeah.
19.
With the night.
Like, is it different from all the other times you've been upset?
I've made it.
Oh, that was kind of. I do have a negative though. Okay. I feel like, specific to the question you just asked,
Yeah.
she's always kind of upset around this time. Like, you always kind of just feel like when she gets sick, she gets really down,
Mm.
and she just like. It progressively gets worse and worse. It's just like.
And how has our family learned to deal with that? Has it just been like, mom's okay, do not bring it up? Or is it more like we kind of try to, not dance around the situation, but support in a, like what is the family's modus operandi at this point? How has Reniel learned to treat,
Yeah.
or avoid this?
So you guys ask lots of questions, and like for the most part, me and your dad are just always like, it's under control. She's just always gonna get sick from time to time. That's just how her body is, and it's fine. And like, don't really give you much more information than that. And it's always just kind of like all hands on deck whenever Kayatana gets really sick, time from time. And so everyone
Yeah.
puts in more effort around the
Right.
house. Everyone makes sure she's
Okay.
feeling good, brings her food and stuff,
So
and
it's-
helps her maintain her symptoms. But any questions, it's not like we don't talk about it. It's just like you kind of get the same answer of just like,
Right.
she's just always been like this. Like, what more do you want
But
us
do we
to
ask?
say?
But do we ask anyway? You know what I mean? Do you
Mhm.
mind? Do you find us asking not as much as us hounding you, but us showing we care? Is that how you read it? Is that how we understand you see it? Because otherwise, based on what you've said,
Let me
Rena
put it
would
this
be.
way: is Kayatena enjoying a quiet drink with Koski at the bar, where they are not talking to each other? They are both just sitting there in misery drinking.
Yes, that is
Okay.
very enjoyable.
Koski
But however,
is going to interrupt
Yeah,
you.
you would fully have to do that because it's
Okay.
like pamper, like the usual like pamper mode that like Renya has learned to do. Mom, did you try some of the quiche? They actually have the white pepper here. Let me get you the right forks.
No.
You okay?
Go be with your friend.
and you would also notice her get kind of frustrated when you started talking and as you were going.
And this is unusual.
That is unusual.
Now walk away.
But
I'll order you a hottie toddy though, or whatever you actually call it.
Hottie toddy.
Toddy.
A hottie.
The drink that Koski ordered for her.
It made you feel better last time.
Yeah.
Is that a breakfast thing? Yeah.
Kind of.
I'll go
It's-
back to the quiche.
yeah, it's clear that she's used to having her family around when she's not feeling well, and so it's like
So I'm trying to compensate.
this is kind of like her being sick at work, and so she's just like, I'm fine, let's move on, let's not talk about it. It's kind of the vibe that she's giving off of.
Okay.
And so, yes, drinking at the bar solemnly is a nice vibe. Questions? No.
All right.
Is this how your employees normally prepare for important meetings? I say, walking away from Mom, like glancing at the two of them drinking. Should I join them?
Everybody's different.
2 hottie toddies, please. And I try to get us some.
Was Dante gonna say something?
I made an insight check a long time ago
Oh, okay.
about the sickness while I was asking you before,
Mhm.
and I think we had talked about like in game. So I have the you had said that you're just not going to take your medicine for a while. Essentially, I think is what you had said, because I made the insight check, and then I did a medicine check. So I did both of them, and I got really high for both. And so I know that you do have medicine, and I know that when you don't like it. Or something like that. So I was going to say that is something that I know, but I was going to ask if that's a fully normal thing of like you never like taking your medicine. You always wait to the last possible. But like like it's not something that you even like to take if you can't take.
If you were ever in the house when
Yeah.
we were having the conversations, medicine was never even brought up in the subject.
okay.
It was always just like, it's fine. We
So
have
I
this
just
handled.
learned that recently when you told me, like recently with the medicine check. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. That was okay. Got it. Okay.
Well, your morning goes by. Lunch begins to approach.
Where are we meeting, my lord? With Mr. Thomas Goldridge.
Yes. But no, we're going there.
Oh,
We are going there, right? Yeah, we're going back.
I'll hail us a cab.
How far was it?
Like around the block.
It's down the street.
I have gold.
Son, that's not how you spend your money.
Yeah,
It's not.
I mean, you've got
we
it.
walking. But by the
Oh.
time you're having this conversation, we're already there. And when you've been trying to hail a cab, it's all right.
I forgot to mention, I fully would have had a conversation with the both of you after we would have left the
5 point.
at the Goldridge family's house. I fully would have just been like, so we've never had the conversation about class.
Oh right, where you learn to like read and stuff. Yeah, I haven't been for a while.
I'm a fighter.
No, sweetie.
I like to
I've-
classify myself as a fighter.
You did just fine in school. I've tried my best with you.
Sorry.
Not that kind of class. There are wealthy people, people with more money,
Right.
and less wealthy people.
Power and not
I've never
having
had this
power.
conversation because wealth and class has never been very important to me, and I don't see the OPs as any more important than they may seem to themselves to be. You were probably nearby when I said this.
You pointed. It's
They're
just like
just
very
people.
just-
However, when you are in different spaces with more wealthy people, with more power, talking out of place can get you in trouble.
I remember you saying private property is inherently theft. Is that something that I'm remembering correctly? All right.
Eat the rich.
Eat
You
the
also
rich.
said that.
I heard that as well.
No
Is
one
that-
owns
You
property.
can try.
All land is
And I
free
will.
land.
Mm.
Yes.
All right. So be respectful more so than you would to an average person because of their status.
Because they're more worthy of it, right?
When we're traveling, yes.
Because of their money.
Mm-hmm.
Because
We get irrational.
if they have more money, they probably have more power and probably will not appreciate disrespect, and there will be bad repercussions.
But do they have? And I just thaumaturgy a little bit. Magic.
Yes, probably. Or someone who can do very powerful magic. So, be on your best behavior.
Okay.
When we're around the Checksbook Guildage family,
Checks.
don't speak unless spoken to. Just
Oh, we took notes on that.
We did.
He got mad.
I couldn't write though, so I can't read it because I couldn't write it. I can read, but
you seem to have better luck with Koski. Continue practicing your letters. Behave, please.
As you
That would have been yesterday, so
Yeah.
that was a little bit of a flashback.
as you knock on the door, that's where we're going to end tonight's session. Thank you everyone for watching. We hope to see you again next week. We also want to thank Travis Savoy for all of the amazing music you've heard tonight. And thank you to Tabletop Gaming Center for helping us put on the show. Until next time, game on everyone. Have a good night.